Hi everyone, and welcome to Perilous Pursuits. I'm GoGoDM, and this series is an audio recording of our adventures in D&D, and specifically our first campaign, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Spoiler warnings that we will be revealing key plot points in the Dragon Heist adventure, and that certain situations and language may not be suitable for younger audiences. And now, let's continue on with the next episode of our Adventurers Party's Perilous Pursuits. So you guys did the heist at Mert's mansion.
I remember that part.
Came away with a crap load of stuff. Mm-hmm. Met quite a bit of resistance. Met someone else also stealing stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She took the Sunblade or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Is that what it
the
was
lightsaber?
called? Lightsaber? Yeah.
Yeah, the Sunblade. And
I got the crown.
Callie went to the jail and almost got put in jail.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot about that.
But Durnan bailed
her out, but then walked away from it.
Clutch persuasion check.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clutch. As you're being led to the
we don't know.
cell.
That was what we tried to get, which we gave up now.
Because that was with disadvantage.
I don't
prepared to fire in that room.
Did we already push
Chill and all.
Just let out the massive.
Or the compass back? Did we get
There's only like 20 guards in there, so
I don't remember.
I don't remember what the fuck we did.
The barbarian went off on his own.
You brought the compass back already.
Yeah, you had that bag of holding with.
Yep.
Did you write everything that was in there?
I thought Devin had that list.
He does, I think.
I got the crown. That's my item that's in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I had that iron ball thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
But you guys don't know what any of that stuff is.
Yes.
But you're keeping it in the bag of holding, I thought.
Did we get anything else out of that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's right.
So
to
there's
keep
no
it from
locate
being
object.
scried on.
Yeah,
and you
exactly.
are holding the bag.
Yeah, you had the
You
bag.
just don't have the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Calypso felt kind of like a radar going across the town, go through Trollskull Manor. It's like something
radar.
was searching for
I didn't know it.
magic. I did a Arcana check and you passed, and you felt like someone was searching for something magically. So it was you guys just kind of got back at night, and I think you're about to go to bed the next morning.
Did we get paid for that?
No.
Because Hatch went and met the Beholder, didn't get disintegrated, which was nice.
Which was basically a reward.
Didn't get paid either.
Yeah, Jaeger and you were going to go back to see Xanathar and hand over the Heart's Compass.
Yeah, we did that, yeah.
Did you guys do that?
Yeah, we did that, yeah. Because remember, I didn't want to show...
Oh, yeah, you almost took the bag from
Yeah,
you.
but then I got that nat 20 on the
that's
persuasion.
You almost lost everything.
everything.
That would have pissed off your compatriots, I'm sure.
Just a little bit.
I would have been on board with that.
Yeah.
And I think
I wouldn't have
Devin
lost
got a request to go see the monk in the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, he took off to go train.
So, but you're back now. He's training. And everyone...
It's kind of nighttime. And I said you guys leveled up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because I didn't do anything that day except for something.
So,
Be paranoid.
you guys, it's the next day is going to be the grand opening of Trollskull Manor.
That's right.
So you guys have the night and all of next day. What do you guys want to do?
Oh yeah, and we don't trust Emic Prune because the super ghost is... Yeah.
What was the stat?
You figured out the name of the ghost, Sif.
Yeah, sitting on the door for friends.
Last name, Ellis.
And then EF, Emic Prune has been fucking around our house by impersonating us.
Wait, what's this?
Oh
I
yeah.
have this for
Oh,
some
that
reason.
Good
is
idea.
Inspiration.
inspiration. So you get a
Your
Roll
idea
a
is
D6.
scotching me? Yes, I am.
A
me.
D6?
you get to roll a
Thank you
d6
for asking.
on any roll.
We've known each other
You
for
get to spend it.
3 long weeks. You should know by now who I am.
What was the status
You
on
had
our
a friend
brew?
that was a gnome. What was
On your
his
what?
name?
Our brew? Because it had got messed up and we were
Well,
trying to get
all
a
happened.
replacement, was it?
Wasn't everything
Are
was
you
destroyed
you?
down there?
Wait, wasn't it?
You were.
That's right.
You don't even know who he was.
No.
So we know.
Maybe I'm not even me.
Maybe he's Emic Prune.
Pulls off a mask.
Oh, that's sure. That's suspicious.
Oh, what's that?
That shirt is very suspicious.
Is that really something Brock would wear?
It feels very Emmett-ish.
I feel like we talked about having a password to
Secret handshake.
or something to be aware of who's who in the future. Did we decide what that was going to be though?
Just don't tell Tack. Or, Revy.
I feel like we had this conversation already where we were going to we determined that we trusted
Yeah,
that
you
we
came
were
up with a word or
each
something.
other. Yeah, there was something, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, me either. Let's do the handshake thing.
Okay, it's like a fishy thing. We do like a
Yeah.
You just put your hand next to someone's and
Yeah,
just
just
slap
like-
the backside of it.
But the real trick, the real
start with
trick is
like
like
where
You do this?
the real trick is there's got to be something that like changes. So like the
Oh.
day of the week. You know, so like on a Tuesday.
So if the guy watches you and he sees you do it that
yeah,
day,
on a Monday, and then like tries to do the same thing to us the next day,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
like,
we're gonna have to do an intelligence check to remember what
Oh no!
shake is each
Oh,
day.
no.
That's
This
too
is,
much.
yeah, this is going sideways.
no,
Hatch
literally like
will not be
this would
okay.
be Monday, this is Tuesday, this is Tuesday.
But I only have 5 fingers.
This
What
is
if you did it opposite? So
Saturday.
like 7 would be like Monday or whatever. So no one could like figure it out that easily.
just ask him the day of the week
But I
and
have-
like reverse the numbers.
No,
Five
but like
fingers.
if someone did like 1 for Sunday
6.
That's
or
6.
whatever
Saturday.
the first day
There's
of the
7.
week is.
Or we don't do it on Sundays. We just say we don't handshake on Sunday.
Yeah, like we go through the secret handshake and we're like, and on Saturdays we do it twice. Then you can use one hand.
Yes.
All right, there we go. Saturdays twice, Sundays psych. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
So Monday is all 5 fingers, and then it goes down to Friday.
Monday,
Saturday is
Tuesday, Wednesday,
all
Thursday, Friday.
5 fingers twice.
Saturday is just you do the handshake twice without the number at the end.
This isn't going to go well.
It'll take about 3 hours to teach. Hatch.
Yeah, and he'll still forget it. I think that's gonna be Hatch's first tattoo or something. It's gonna be like the handshake
teach
code.
instructions.
Yeah. No Hatch. No 4. Oh, 4.
What?
And they'll be stabbing you, saying, "Die, Emmett!"
Right. Wait, guys.
Or I'll get it wrong so often that as soon as he gets it right, we're like, you traitor!
Emmett's in the background just laughing.
Okay.
So you have the night. It's late at night. I would say it's probably 11 o'clock. Revy isn't back yet. You should be expecting him soon, but he's not back yet. And you're just kind of sitting around the table, thinking about the day that just happened and all the events. And
What are our current concerns? We got the ghost thing. We got the
Your
dwarf,
Grand
the
opening.
dwarf kid thing.
all your brewing
beer.
equipment got destroyed.
Right.
Yeah, which is
That's
just the house beer, so.
Yeah, did we talk with Dernan about like getting some replacement from his or?
So
Ours was
what's
already
happening is
just the top up.
yeah.
Your thing is pretty much stocked now because they're preparing for the grand opening.
Okay.
So there's beer and food all over the house.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. So actually, a mug floats over to you. It sits down in front of you.
Oh, this is.
full of ale. Dernan's ale.
Thank you, Sif. This is
You
weird.
hear a fork rattle in the distance.
Cutlertron is
So
his new name.
what?
His new name's gonna be Cutlertron.
Cutlertron 2000.
So we don't have to really worry about Sif. He's friendly, right? Or
That we know of.
so far.
I mean, not much we can do about him anyway.
So
Work with him.
we don't have anything to worry about really right now, other than fixing my beer. But it's not a big priority.
And make him being an imposter for someone getting in and somehow sabotaging something.
Right. So we can just relax until we open. I think. Right? Oh well, the kid is still screwed up though, right?
No, the kids.
The kid came back.
The kid came
and
back.
that's when you guys
Oh, and he
figured
had
out
been
it
sent
wasn't
away
him.
So,
accidentally.
because Emic impersonated someone last
Right.
He impersonated you
You.
me. Oh, okay, and sent him on a stupid quest.
with
Okay.
a few gold or whatever.
He gave him money.
Are they his parents back with us now, or are they still?
They're actually not back yet.
Okay. All right.
From what your last conversation you had, you expect them tomorrow morning
Well, good.
to show up.
Perfect. Everything's good.
So,
I'm willing to relax.
bed down for the night, or wait for Revy, or
I will be sleeping in the tavern.
in the tavern?
Yeah.
All right. What is there? He's bunking down in the tavern. What are you guys doing?
I don't trust that Emic isn't going to try and screw something up before we open.
Good call.
Yeah.
We take watches.
I'm just going to sleep in front of the door.
You have a door that
Yeah.
never sleeps.
Mr. Dorf, if you wouldn't mind waking me up if anybody tries to come in.
Yeah,
that would be good.
I don't really need to sleep, so yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
I'll be sitting on top of this table here, or sleeping there.
Sure. Where's that blue girl?
She left.
Ah. You guys are upstairs.
Maybe she's dead.
Should have just told him I'm dead.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Think they're just going to bed?
Going to bed, Callie?
Wait, that little dwarf dude messed up your guys' beer, right?
The kid?
Yeah, the kid.
No.
You discovered that it was Emic in disguise.
What's that make again?
He's just a guy that we don't like. He wanted to buy our tavern.
Emic Froon. I just wrote Emic Froon forks on here,
Mhm.
so.
That is
Yeah,
true.
so the forks
Very
pointed
true.
to all that. When you guys were guessing names, the forks kind of spilled out and were pointing at whoever said Emic room.
Okay, I don't know how to interpret that. So,
The ghost is friendly to us,
He
and
can't speak, so
he's sort of
so he uses forks.
is he Emic?
no. Emic is a like
Emic's a dick.
money hungry landlord type guy that's mean and
Slumlord.
wants to buy our place. We didn't let him, and we also screwed up all of his magic beer.
He actually tried to buy Trollskull through another one of his partners, and the partner approached the day you guys got the manor.
Okay. I'm just gonna sleep where we keep all the drinks.
Okay, that's down in the cellar.
Yeah.
It's kind of dank down there.
Yeah.
That's appropriate.
It evens out.
So you kind of absorb all the water into
Sure.
We're trying to fix the humidity down there. You can't.
You just pour some
Making it
essential
worse.
oils on me.
You're throwing all the wine out. All right, so you're bedding down.
In there, yeah.
Tap, what are you doing?
Sleeping upstairs.
Sleeping?
My regular bed.
So, you guys are all bunking, and you do hear the door open. You hear Revy's hello, and he's back from his training. Doesn't see anyone, so he heads up to bed. All right.
Don't like that. Don't like that.
What?
Did he have a big smile on his face? I wasn't looking.
That's because he went upstairs, not through the tavern.
All right. Well, you guys wake up in the morning, and it's a cloudy day. The day is yours. You know it's going to be starting at around 5 o'clock, just at dusk. People will probably start arriving, so you have kind of half a day to do anything you want to do around town or anyone you want to see. Shusa and Gosbrick or not Shusa and what's his name?
I have it written down somewhere.
Olimar.
Olimar, yeah.
Yeah, he's they're coming back this morning, you know. I'm not sure what time. So. You guys want to go out and do anything during the
Do I
day?
know anything about Emic? Like, have I heard of his name before?
Roll a history check with advantage. You grew up kind of here.
Possibly.
You've been here longer.
Where's my spell attack one? Plus 8.
15.
15.
Proficiency
You've heard the
bonus
name.
Plus charisma bonus.
You know
Makes
he's kind of a
It's
businessman.
not plus 8.
Not sure
Yeah,
what
that's what I
or
was
where he
wondering.
lives or anything like
Character
that,
sheets
but
seems
you
to
know
be-
of him. You've heard his name.
Hmm.
Doesn't have the best reputation.
Weird.
You don't have some kind of magic wand or sword or something?
I do, but this doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
And that was for spells.
So as far as like preparations for open house, like it sounds like we got food and drinks and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, you actually, you're expecting servants to come around
Okay.
noon
I just need to add
Uh,
spell
from-
because I don't know what the hell
from
it does.
Durnan, and they're going to start like prepping, getting everything ready and set up. So,
Okay.
Plus
Uh,
7.
So
you
we
guys aren't expected to do anything.
okay.
You don't even need to be there during the setup.
I'm gonna make sure my noble clothes look good for the opening.
Oh, it's too bad you don't have that Jet Li shirt anymore.
I do. It's just
It's
got
just
stains
stains.
all over it.
With the beautiful bamboo buttons.
Did you go and have like a little shopping trip?
No?
Okay.
It's from the
No,
heist.
before the heist, you guys went and they got clothes that you wanted.
Yeah, the disguise.
Yeah, they all bought.
Oh.
Yagra's guy went out and bought whatever you needed.
And I stained it all.
Yeah. Should we really be wearing
Really
our
appreciate
disguise to our
To your own.
grand opening with Durnan coming around?
No, I'm wearing noble clothes that I've had
You do have noble clothes, yeah.
for being a noble background.
So it's about 9 in the morning. Guess you guys have breakfast. Is there anything you guys want to do during the day?
You guys should get better clothes, maybe. For the
Yeah.
opening?
I was thinking that.
You have your tuxedo.
That is true.
The
actually.
midriff tuxedo,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure I wore that to the heist though. So
No, that was from the weird.
oh,
Ravenloft
sorry, yeah,
version.
yeah,
you
no,
went.
you are
You
right,
went
yeah,
to Lady Bagusku.
that's
So-
right.
So we are already.
Yeah, so we're,
Yeah, you
we're already
guys-
good to go. Yeah.
Callie, I don't know if she has any nice. Well, you would because you perform.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear my nice clothes though.
No.
No.
All right.
Just
I have
because
something
you told me
called formal wear.
What?
So-
to. Just because you
Yeah.
told me to.
I didn't tell you to.
Yeah, actually, it was. You got like a.
Aren't you
weird
like
green or something,
performing
or
here?
purple.
Isn't that sort
Yeah,
of
from
your-
the Bushgoose
Yeah.
thing.
Is that why you live
Yeah.
here? So
Yeah.
you could perform?
Yeah, you guys went shopping.
You guys
in
are
the
paying
market.
me,
Yeah. The rent.
and you're paying me for my performance too.
The rent is $500 a month, and we'll pay you 5 silver per performance. Or we could just call it even. Yeah, right?
They have.
So you
Dirt-
gotta pay rent every month to whoever owns this building.
Yeah,
We own the
that's
building.
exactly what I'm saying. You gotta pay rent every month to whoever owns the building,
No.
which is us.
Or
Vebris did say he knew some friends of a band called Deepwater Waterdeep.
Are they punk rock? I hope they're punk
They're a
rock,
little
man.
esoteric.
They play the blues.
Liz.
Yeah. So they may actually show up. They were kind of booked because you weren't even around then.
Oh.
He mentioned it to Durnan.
So we might need to rent your room out. Just,
That'll be 500 gold.
No subletting.
for us.
Yeah.
It was in the contract, no subletting. So just we had like this nice friendly deal where you're gonna perform, and then we gave you a room, and then now it's like.
Well,
sort of a
I'll rent
broken
it for
car.
500 gold.
Plus all the laundry charges.
Oh yeah. You ever see the hotel laundry charges?
All these stained shirts. So.
Damage deposit won't be coming back. You dampened the room.
All sorts of mold growing now.
So, what do you guys want to do for the?
Disadvantage on attacks
That's
now.
right. You're blinded. What do you guys want to do during the day? Is there anything you want to do before the opening, or stuff you want to go see or do, or?
The only thing is, if the dwarves haven't come back by like noon, maybe.
Yeah,
I'll go.
so around 9 o'clock, you hear a knock on the door, and it's the one of the acolytes from the Temple of Morden. He's driving a cart and helps Olimar and Shusa down, and Beverus runs and gives them a hug, and they come in. Everyone's kind of...
Yay!
Olimar's actually in... They actually have like a wheelchair for him, so he can kind of get around a little bit.
Nice.
Shusa seems brand new. Maybe a little bit perkier in her step. So...
Perfect. Glad to see you healthy.
Yeah. She's like, oh, this is good to be back. Not sure what happened, but what happened?
I will watch them.
Olimar's just like shaking his head and he's like, tell her.
Oh, okay. We don't know. Stroke, probably.
Oh, jeez.
Aneurysm.
Well, that cleric was so nice to take care of me. It was great staying with him. So glad to be home. And she kind of just wanders off into the kitchen, screaming, "Hey, we got food!"
Yeah, it's opening.
Yeah. So, Durning comes by, knocks on the door. He actually just walks into the tavern since he owns most of it. And he's like, "You guys ready for tonight?"
Yeah.
All right. So we have some servants coming soon here. We're going to be setting up. Yeah. So it's crazy night last night.
What happened?
Well, we were at my friend Mert's manor. He had an open house, and Callie was there too. She was doing.
Yeah, I told you guys some of what happened.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and some stuff.
Yeah, when I told you about our break-in, I heard the stories.
Yeah, that's right.
I told
we
these
talked.
guys.
That's right, we talked. So, I like to put it behind me.
Well, we've been keeping a close eye on this place. Seems okay.
He seems to be just talking to four of you, and he's not really looking at Callie.
Can I use my thingy?
Yes, you can.
Are you performing already?
What thingy?
There's
no thingy used.
He has.
There's no pole installed.
He has no proof, but he has doubts about you.
Can I?
He's not sure if he really knows you anymore.
I would like to delve deeper.
What? Yeah?
Okay. Is there a check?
Yeah, wisdom save DC 13.
Oh, no.
It's hard to read. You don't really get it.
Alright.
I like doors.
You pick up the hatch. Yeah. Doors.
Just like doors opening and closing to the rhythm.
Right.
Actually,
The three-door paddle door.
Yeah.
Just trying to mentally image it. How does that work?
Actually,
Revolving
I think
doors.
I can actually shift over to other people, so I'm going to go to Hatch.
How many times can you do it?
It lasts for 1 minute.
Hatch has the amulet. You won't be able to do anything anyway.
Oh, right.
That's scrying.
Yeah, that's proof against detection and location.
So, but
it would work.
you forgot about it, so you're trying.
Fucking stacks over here. This is
Like,
crazy, these
can I
guys.
read your mind?
Yeah, you can.
I think I have an item.
Do I roll for it?
No, it's just your passing thoughts right now.
What's your surface thoughts?
Yeah,
what's
one.
just on the top of your head?
It's not even
Just
one.
doors, man.
Doors.
It's not.
Yeah.
Doors.
I
Doors.
shut it
Doors.
You shut it, eh? Slam!
I slammed that.
Slam the door.
They probably have it doing their piles of magic shit.
Just ridiculous.
All right.
You guys are like,
You have like you
What
can
item
do,
am I gonna
you can
use
do
now?
one more
I'm like,
One more what?
if you want to.
my
You can do one more.
one.
One more.
You have time for one more. It
Suppose-
lasts for a minute.
So we're gonna
Like
keep
the
the
lever?
magic stuff.
If you want to do anyone else.
Unfortunately,
Off the
for
radar.
a while, we're gonna
I'm
keep it
gonna
off.
try and read the door.
You got great shit,
The
but can't
door.
use it.
Yeah, the dwarf.
Oh, okay.
If I can, I'm just gonna try.
He's just kind of wondering about you, thinking about you.
Shut that door.
Wishing he was a little younger and still alive.
I do not throw my trident at him.
And when you look over there, you don't see his face, but you just see this eye looking at you.
I just take my trident out and step towards him.
It just it goes back in. All right. So you see, it's around noon, and servants are starting to come in. They're setting up tables and linens and glasses, and bartenders behind getting prepped for the bar. And
is there anything you want from us tonight, Dernan? Like, we're going to be...
No, basically, there's going to be lots of socialites here. You guys should be socializing, meeting the... you're becoming part of the Society of Waterdeep now, and you should meet some of the heavy hitters, I should say.
That'd be fun.
Town.
Did anyone invite Babushku?
No. I will.
You will.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Maybe take someone else with you.
No, it's fine.
I'll go.
No, it's fine. You're fine. You stay here. I'm wearing my good clothes right now. You're good.
Okay.
That's true.
Why don't you come with me?
So you and Tack get up?
Yeah, I'm just going to go to the gate and send it.
So you walk down the alley, you get
Yeah.
to the gate, and a little bell there.
Yeah, ring the bell.
You want me to do the talking?
No, it's fine.
Are you both standing
Yeah.
at the gate?
Yeah, I'm out in the open.
Out in the open?
Yeah, I'm right there.
Okay. A few seconds pass, and you see the door kind of peek open.
Hey, neighbor.
Closes for a bit.
Oh.
And about 30 seconds later, you see that guy Laszlo
Laszlo.
comes out. He's walking
Mask
towards
guy,
you.
right?
Yeah.
The mask.
Not the masked guy, no.
Oh, no.
He was he's a rogue guy. He was kind of
Oh.
the
One of the hosts.
seneschal of
This is the
Lady
guy we were
Babushku, he's
told was being abusive to her. Or something.
Yes.
Or
Yes,
that
she was hinted
scared.
at.
yeah.
She. Okay.
Yeah, he walks out and it's like, good morning.
Good morning, neighbor. How are you?
Good.
Just so you know, big opening tonight at the tavern, just over here, Trollskull Alley
Oh,
Tavern, opening up tonight.
okay.
So we'd like to formally invite Lady Babushku to the events.
And yourself.
Really?
Very informal.
No, it's pretty formal. Big wigs will be there, so you're probably gonna get like somewhat dressed. Like, no pressure, but like you look good, so that would be fine.
Appreciate the invite. We had fun with you when you were here at our event.
Yeah. This is more informal in terms of like you don't have to associate with us all that much if you don't want to, whatever you like. But there will be a lot of interesting people there tonight.
All right.
Yeah. So come on by.
I need to talk to the lady first.
Oh yeah,
Can I send a note or something to you,
if you want.
or should we just show up if it's?
Oh no, I mean,
Yeah, just show up
It's a
anytime.
tavern.
We don't.
Yeah. Okay.
So
You don't need to request permission.
All right. We can enter anytime.
yeah.
Downstairs, you can enter downstairs. Yep. All right, let's go. That's where the tavern is, downstairs.
See, that went well, I think.
All right, let's go talk to the Smiths and what's her name?
So
What are you pissed off?
just
The plant lady.
before he walks away,
Fala.
yeah, fella, yeah.
I'll talk to her.
What are you talking about? Before he walks away, or just as we're walking away, I'd like to cast Detect Evil and Good. Before we're outside of a 25-foot range from that guy.
All right. I don't even know.
So what that won't tell me does not actually tell me if he's evil or good. I won't know the one. But what it does do is I know if there's any aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within 30 feet.
If I notice him casting a spell, I will loudly talk. Blah 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 blah. As in like.
This is like as we're walking away.
Yeah.
So talking to me. Okay.
Yeah, just talking to you, just to cover the auditory. Oh yes. Who should we go see next? I think we should go talk to.
So he's walking away and he stops.
And
pauses for a sec.
maybe
Keeps
we
on
should
walking.
go like.
And he's not any of those things?
He's none of those things.
Okay, perfect. Good.
Would you recant the invitation if he was?
Not anymore.
As he's just about to go in. No, you can't come!
You're uninvited! Do not enter.
No take-backs!
Like a celestial.
Yeah, that's right. It's more than a disguise.
I don't even think it tells you like what. It's just like you detect one of those things.
And then you have to concentrate, right?
I don't know. No, there's no concentration. You just know if there are any of those things within 30 feet. As well as where the creature is located.
Or
So
if
you
it's
know which
consecrated or
you know
desecrated.
which person it is.
It's not desecrated ground on the other side of that fence, is it? That would
Oh
also,
yeah,
that would come up too.
The
Desecrated.
ground.
No, you don't detect that. Within what radius?
30 feet.
30
Nope.
feet. Why does that have a different range?
It's all 30 feet.
Oh, it is 30 and 30. Okay.
I don't know why it lists 30 feet twice though.
I think that was a mistake giving Jack that.
What's with the flashlight? How come I don't have one?
There's one there.
And 2.
You got two. It's so like that.
These aren't like specific enough to like point at anything. You need like laser pointers or something.
That's the last thing we need is laser pointers.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Big green legend.
Fights.
Oh wow, Brian's around. So,
He is? Oh god. Yeah, he said he was free this weekend actually. Yeah.
this is all I got.
Triple threat! Ah!
So, you said you were going to see Fala?
Yeah, we'll do the rounds, I guess. Go to Fala. We can go to the detective guy. Talk to him.
Vincent Trench?
I think we did actually invite Fala already,
I think you guys did.
but we
Yeah.
can just go and stop in and say, hey, today's the day. We're excited to do it.
Sure.
Is there anyone else? Oh, the
We
the
got
gensides, the fire genside. And
Yep. I mean, they've been working our place, so they probably know about it. But
yeah, but I don't know if we. I think we formally invited them. I don't know.
anyone we haven't formally invited on the street, everyone except for Emic. And should we invite the private eye guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he's nice.
Yeah, Vincent Trench from the Tiger's Eye.
Yeah,
Okay. And
because he's
Fala is from the Curlin's Crown right across the street.
right.
That you guys were, or at least Revy was running around on her roof. And then Steam and Steel is you have Embrick and Avi.
Yep.
The two,
Right, Embrick and Emic and
a fire genasi and a water genasi. Another danky.
but like a
little
way
danky
nicer kind of water.
And then the bent nailed Callie who's been building all your stuff.
Yeah, he's invited.
So we'll invite all of those people. Just walk around. And,
Okay. So you guys go around and, you know, Fala's out there watering plants in front of her thing. So I'm like, oh, hi.
I'll talk to him.
Today's the big day.
Wait, is this the one you pissed off?
no,
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I don't piss off anyone.
Today is a big day. That's why you're invited.
Oh, thank
Absolutely.
you. Looking forward to it.
Stop by anytime.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, it sounds like there'll be some interesting people, so you never know who you'll meet.
She looks over at you, Baron. How are you today, Baron?
Very good. How about yourself?
Good.
Your plants are looking well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Looking forward to spending time with you guys.
weather today is nice.
Great.
It's
Great,
kind of cloudy, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's true. Well, good day for a drink, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see you later.
Supposed to be there.
And you go to Vincent, and he, you know, just answers the door in his kind of gruff voice. He's like, "Yeah, definitely, I'll be there." And Tally and Embrick and Abby, they're all like, "Absolutely, we'll be there." So wouldn't miss it.
It's a shame we don't have our skull.
It is a shame. All right, that's it.
That's the only thing we need to do is
Let's
find
go.
our skull.
Let's go back and interrogate Revy.
Really?
What for?
Make sure he's him.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
how are we gonna do that?
I don't know.
What's the secret
Not
He
handshake?
doesn't know the handshake.
Yeah.
Do we know why who?
No.
What do you
What
guys
do we
do?
know?
About what?
Wondering
The
where that
Revy,
skull
that
went.
no one else knows.
I like to steal things from you guys.
Do you have excessive amounts of magic items? Yes or no?
Is that the question
Char,
for Revy?
Char is an okay god or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about Shar?
Yeah, is Char good or bad?
Is Shar
good god?
the original god of evil, or...
Revy's first question is like, can you give me a ring that I can attune to like 10 items?
We'll just be like, Revy, got this item, and it's like, it's good, but you gotta attune to it. And we're giving it right to you, it's magic, it's worth lots of money, but you have to be attuned to it. You'd be like, no, I don't want it.
It's like cursed, you can only get like one item.
Yeah, too many guys, too many.
And it's the ring.
Just drops everything else.
It's the ring that you gave him.
Unattuned
It never comes off. Alright, so it's in the afternoon. Still have a little bit of time.
I'll eat something. Have some beer.
Alright. Dip into the stock.
Yeah, make sure...
Dernan's there and he's just kind of directing people. He seems to, this is his first rodeo setting up big events, so he joins you in a beer.
Ah, delightful. It's good to have your beer too.
It's good. Yeah, no, it's sorry to hear about your
Nah,
brew stuff down there.
what are you gonna do?
Did you find anything else about it? Is it that,
Not yet. We haven't really looked into it too much.
was it that asshole?
Yeah.
We think it's we're pretty certain it's Emic. So
You know what, I think we should just go over there and kill him.
that seems a bit excessive.
Maybe when we get proof.
Can we at least maim him?
I mean, you can do anything you like.
It is water deep after all.
Yeah.
Yes. Nobody would blink an eye if you just randomly stabbed him.
We do suspect...
Maybe someone could bump into him.
We do suspect that he may make an appearance.
Really?
Yeah,
In disguise.
We're
He's-
slightly concerned he might try and ruin something tonight.
Yeah, he has impersonated me through some sort of magical or disguise means
Get out of here.
to one of our staff already, and he impersonated the same guy he tricked.
A dwarf.
He's kind of looking at you both now a little.
Yeah. We have basically, we're fairly certain that this
How
is
can
the
he
case.
look just like you guys?
Well,
And you guys can't even tell.
well, we weren't around to like interact with them.
But
Do you know
still, it's not a very difficult magic to do that, right?
Magic.
I know of it.
I would
The only
imagine.
magic I like is in my sword.
So if you do see someone that's one of us or that's a guest that seems to be getting,
We'll teach you this
I
handshake.
see
It's
two
so
of you?
easy.
yeah, if you see two of us, or if you see anyone at all that seems to be getting out of hand, don't be afraid to say like step outside, even if they have a bit of a reputation of,
Yeah.
just in case.
This will be tough because there's some pretty high-end
Yeah.
socialites here.
Why don't we hire security?
Well,
We are
there's-
security.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actual capable security.
Oh, like with skills and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that costs money.
Yeah. We can improvise.
Oh, so I, a person of skill, don't cost any money?
Exactly.
Well, you get free rent. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Okay.
Thanks, Emic. Oh, she passed the test.
Darren,
It's pretty hard to impersonate her. You could just wipe her arm and be like, yeah, that's definitely that goes right
the
to
humidity test.
Yeah.
The humidity litmus test.
We'll just carry on paper and like stick it to. Yep, it's stuck.
Is the air dank? Yes.
By the end of the night, I'm just covered in paper.
Paper mache.
It's just a
You'd be a
pinata.
statue of
Yeah.
Callie. If you could dimension door out of it, maybe you could actually keep the statue. All right. So it's time's moving on. If you want to keep moving on to the
Yep, I got nothing else.
the grand opening. Okay, so
prep.
you notice the clouds are starting to get a little darker. It's moving in, and the weather doesn't look that great. Like it's cooperating. It's not raining or anything yet, but looks a little dark. Everyone seems to be kind of settling down a little bit. It's getting close to 5 o'clock.
Let's talk to Dorf. All right, Dorf, you gonna make your appearance?
Yeah,
The grand opening
it's tonight.
is tonight.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I better. How do I look?
You shower first?
Let's just
Maybe you could get the Calypso to kind of, sponge bath me or something.
Hatch grabs a cloth. I'm on it! Starts spit shining.
Oh, he's just like shaking his head. No kisses.
So
That's his first kiss.
there may be a bit
Who
of a
could
speech.
forget?
Huh?
There may be a bit of a speech, and like everyone enters, and then
Do you want me to announce people?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah?
It'll take some of the onus off everyone paying attention to you as well,
Hey, yeah, sure.
because you're going to attract a lot of attention.
Yeah,
You're a popular guy.
I can move people through the door and just, so I don't get a backlog of fans.
Yeah, because you're going to be popular.
Yeah. Always was.
We're also going to need you to be respectful of everybody tonight and all future nights.
Can I swear?
No splinters.
Yeah, I don't mind swearing so much. Maybe not if there's kids around.
What if a really attractive woman wants to kiss
That's when we do the respectful thing.
Alright, I will do my best.
Cheeks, no lips.
And you see cheeks kind of puff out and like 2 extra lips come out on the cheeks. There's three lips. How'd that? They all sound at the same time. It's kind of weird. Alright, and they suck back in. I'll do my best.
Remember, the more popular we are tonight, the more people you'll see in the long run. So it's the long game.
I was up a little bit last night talking to Sif. He can't really talk back though, but he was playing with a fork. I didn't really know what he was trying to say. Yes or no questions seem to work.
He's pleasant though. He's nice to have
He was a
around.
good guy. He drank lots of beer. I wish I could drink beer. Anyways, yeah, I'm on it.
Perfect.
I will do introductions.
Excellent. Enjoy yourself tonight.
Oh, can't wait to meet some of our folk. And Oliver comes over and they start talking.
Nice.
Can
I get you a beer, Oliver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go grab one.
Oh, awesome. Excellent. And Chusa's working with the servants and
Don't work too hard tonight, Teresa.
she's like, I'll just tell them what to do.
Yeah, that's fine, but
Is
don't.
Oliver the broken back one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is he walking?
he's in a wheelchair.
He's in a wheelchair, but he's able to sit up now. But you've done 2 lesser restorations on him. And a greater restoration was done on Chusa.
Right.
To restore her. Alright. You hear someone in the back door going, "Where do you want this?" And someone wheels in a piano. You put it next to the fireplace. Yes.
Did you play the piano?
We'll find out.
She plays the ukulele.
This might be the hired entertainment.
Or maybe
Oh,
it's
so they're
Emmett.
paying more
Yes.
entertainment.
Emmett inside the
I
piano.
think Dernan said he hired some entertainment. Yeah, just lately.
Was it water deep, deep water?
Yeah.
Or deep water, water deep?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Deep, deep water, water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep
water.
Water, deep, deep?
That's actually their hit song.
Off of their album Deep, Deep Water, Water?
Yes.
Their follow-up to Deep Water, Deep Water?
So, pushing in this piano is a turtle. It's kind of a turtle.
That not the one from the shop that we
No,
know,
it
the old
looks
lady.
like a young, kind of healthy guy. Teenage turtle.
Teenage Mutant.
He doesn't look mutanish, but he's a teenage turtle.
Mutant. Okay, but is he ninja-ish at all?
Can I
or-
go and ask his name?
He does have a bandana on his head.
Leonardo, right?
I want to ask his name.
Definitely a Donatello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Gorp.
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 That's disappointing.
And he's just staring at you walk away. He looks over at this elven girl who walks in behind him. He's like, and they push the piano into
Is there a
the.
laugh track in the background?
Yeah, there's a young elf teenager, female, following us. She's talking to
Hired a bunch of
the
kids.
turtle.
Cheaper labor.
Yeah, they both have bandanas, yellow bandanas,
Are you guys part of the band or something?
and the elf. Yeah, we're deep water deep.
The two of you are?
The two of us, yeah. Total or Gorp here. He plays the piano and I sing.
Cool.
Yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's not too delicate because he kind of just pounds on the piano, but there's no little fingers.
Oh.
But it's kind of like dang.
Dang.
Well, we're working on it.
Yeah, that's gonna turn out for you guys.
You guys drink?
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know. We haven't really. Gorp, have you drank before? No.
No, they don't.
We don't drink.
Good. If we need him out of there, we'll just feed him a bunch of alcohol until they can't perform anymore.
So you see, Gorp goes up to the piano. He's dun, 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 dun. And he's just trying to play through a couple of tunes and tuning the
It really
piano.
should be the other way around.
And
Turn in.
the elf,
What the fuck, Darren?
this elf, she's like,
Turn in.
What's going on, Darren? Why did you hire awful singers?
for budget reasons, and they're friends of a friend.
Oh, God.
I promised him I'd get him a gig.
Emic.
Fuck off.
Emic.
Yes, that's something he would do, but I'm sorry, it's me. Well, what do you want to do? Can they just do one set, or maybe, I don't know.
He can be.
Maybe they can play when
opener.
everyone's super drunk, and they won't care.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tavern. We don't need music. Right?
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, it's better than before. He's improving.
Have them play like later in the night.
Instead of an opening band, a closing
Closing
band.
band.
Closing
Yeah.
band.
That'll close it out fast.
After the lights come on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's start.
Everyone goes home after that.
Let's start feeding him drinks and then get him
All right.
somewhere to sleep.
Are there underage drinking laws in this world?
It's water deep. There's no laws.
Yeah, there's no laws here.
Yeah.
So actually, a young male dwarf comes in after too, and he comes in. He's got a guitar, and he looks over at Gorp and he's like, "Gorp, you're the drummer. Get off that piano." And Gorp's like, "Oh." He goes in the back and pulls out some drums. He sets up some drums.
Oh.
It's like a bongo drum.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah. And this.
can feel that.
Yeah. So, his name is Troy, the dwarf. And he's setting up. He actually is playing this kind of like almost like a mandolin, and plays pretty good. It sounds pretty good.
Like a ukulele, but better.
I am also proficient in the mandolin. Excuse you.
Oh, this wasn't about you.
Don't
Well-
insult my ukulele ever again.
While Gorp is setting up his the blonde elf woman, she almost kind of, and she actually sings okay. She's kind of does a few notes, and you're like, well, that's different. She sounds not bad. So they're-
She unpubertied.
yeah, after a drink, and he's like, "Oh, you sound good. What'd you do?" Takes another sip.
Get those drinks away from them.
So everything's kind of ready. Everyone's the servants are in place. Lopetus says, "I get to my first guest here. Would you like me to introduce her?"
Yes, this is great.
Jordan, are we doing like a ribbon cutting outside or anything before we start letting people
Ribbon
in?
cutting.
I think there is going to be a celebration thing, but I'm going to...
Not for the first... Like,
not a ribbon cutting so much, but there is something.
Tour prizes?
Yeah, so a little bit later. That's something planned with a friend. So Fallow's at the door. He's like, announcing Fallow Lullafer. Lafalere.
And the dwarf is part of it.
So, yeah.
The dwarf.
And he's like, the very beautiful Fallow. And Fallow just gives him a little kiss on the cheek.
Oh, good. Just hold it down.
Fallow kind of backs up a little bit. She's accompanied by a male human friend. And she introduces him as Zaraj. And he stays with Fowler from time to time, she says, in the second floor room. And she brings a goodberry plant, Fowler. And she says, it's a gift to you guys. It says, be sure to give it water, Calypso, and a sunny spot in the window. And that produces 4 good berries a day.
Nice.
Yeah, so someone can mark that down. 4 good berries a day from
She's
the
in
plant.
charge of water.
Wait,
At
what
At
is
least it's a good berry plant, and it produces 4 good berries
I have a
every
pretty good
day.
window, though.
it? 4 good berries
I know, I was
a
just
day?
trying to think. I'm
Yeah.
like, do I have a
Yours
window
is
in my room?
self-facing.
I know mine is,
You got lots of windows because you were in the library.
yeah.
Giving a dwarf
Sure, give me a
plant is a good idea.
Plants? Sure.
So she just puts it on the bar and
Well, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
shakes all your hands and congratulations on the manor. It looks great.
Thanks for being our first customers.
She goes over and grabs a drink. This guy beside her just seems to be quiet, just kind of follows along just behind her like a puppy. Sits down with her. The next people up says Embrick and Avi, and the owners of the Steam and Steel Forge. They come in. Embrick's a fire genasi, Avi's a water genasi. So they come in, and Tally's actually following with them, and he announces Tally. Avi's bursting with smiles when she comes in. She gives all of you a hug. He gives all you guys a big hug. They're carrying something large covered in a blanket.
What's in the fucking blanket?
Is it Emic shaped?
It's a troll skull shape.
You don't know what it is.
It's troll skull shape.
So they put it in front of the fireplace, and they pull off a blanket revealing a troll skull mounted on a wood plaque. Below the skull, etched in the wood, are the words, "Welcome to Trollskull Manor." And carved below the wood mounting plate, just below the words, it says, Hatch Dorman, Revenant, Tacitus Roy, and Barrington Battle Proprietors. Avi giggles and she apologizes for lying to the party.
Repeatedly.
Tally is up on the ladder, mounting it above the fireplace.
Wait a second.
He kind of chuckles too. He's like, yeah, I thought you guys were going to get me here. I could not keep a secret very well.
We were about to bust heads over that thing. In fact,
I read
Died for that.
We almost died getting it, and we almost died pursuing it.
killed someone that we thought stole that.
Multiple people and their children.
I think we killed 2 people trying to get that.
Jesus.
So Tally's mounting it above the fireplace there.
That is a very thoughtful gift of you people.
There's actually, if you guys forget,
To work on our alibis.
For what?
there's your,
The bump night revised some.
well, that's kind of the latest.
Oh, the bump night.
The bump night?
That was when we were looking for the skull.
Yeah, oh, you
Wait,
killed
really?
that guy, yeah. That's how you got your boots.
The drow.
You killed him.
Yeah.
Did I kill him? Who killed him?
One of you two.
Yeah, who killed
I think
the
it was
drow?
you. At the boats, right?
Yeah.
I think you got the final blowout over the water. I was like peppering him with
Yeah, I think I
Eldritch
got.
Blast.
I don't know.
It was a group effort.
In a way, we all killed him. But
Mostly
Callie.
Mostly these two who stole their skull from us.
It's a drow. No one will miss him.
Kind of like how
That's
Callie's,
very true.
Callie's name isn't actually on the room,
Yeah.
so that's working out pretty good for us.
I'm just gonna write
Where's your
We'll submit that in our court case.
occupied. I'm gonna write occupied, rented, 500/GP/.
Oh, do you not have one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have lots of windows too.
What does that say?
Vipers?
No.
Oh, I'm on the
Yeah,
yeah, because I'm on the 3rd floor. I couldn't remember if I was 2nd or 3rd floor.
same floor as me.
And Hatch.
Oh. We put the dwarves all on the 2nd floor, so they're gonna die first, no matter what. If we get attacked, and all of us are safe up on the 3rd floor. We'll wake up to their screamings.
Where's Revy's room?
He's at the top.
He's the very top.
Like
He's
in
in the
the
attic.
attic. That kept getting rained on, and the dragon was tearing apart your roof.
Oh, yeah. Does that put him above me? Yeah, it does.
It would, I think, yeah.
So Embrick
Great, I get to be below.
gives you guys a hearty handshake,
Embrick.
and he climbs the ladder, and he pulls out of a pouch some glowing and flickering orange embers, suspended, and he puts them suspended in each of the eyes, so they just kind of flicker from these glowing orange eyes in the troll skull.
That is really cool.
And he climbs down, he gives you a smile to the group, and he says, "It smelled like shit, but it was worth it."
Well, you successfully fooled us.
Now to see who you really are.
Yes.
I actually had a picture of it, but I can't find it now. So you guys kind of cheers to that, and you gather around the troll skull, and without any announcement or anything, Vincent Trench is beside you guys. He's like, "Looks good," and Lopez is like, "Oh, who are you?" Vincent just smiles back at him and
You missed the
shakes
door.
your hands. Oh, I've seen the door.
It's a feature.
It's very nice, actually. Yeah, it's very nice. Love the troll skull. It's very, very proper, I guess, for what you guys are doing. It's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
We thought it was lost. But these jokers, won't pat them on the back, I guess.
One's
One's on fire. I think one of them got to hit the other real quick.
Yeah.
I was worried I was going to have to take your money and out him out.
Yeah, you would have.
So he presents actually a life-size clay sculpture of a hand.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it like an open hand or?
It's kind of like this, and it's just cut off with there. It's kind of has a base. It's,
You know, if you had lost
that
your
would-
hand in that tragic
They look really good in the back.
accident,
Thieving? Or
you could have a replacement.
Do you think this would look really good in Revy's room?
Oh yeah, right above his bed.
Yeah.
Dangling on a string.
You might like shake the fingers or something. And change
no,
the
that was
position.
Hatch.
Wait, tell me.
oh yes,
When Hatch got
All
all
the
the
hands.
dicks that fell on his head.
hands.
yes.
Hands.
Hands across America. That's right. Yeah, so he's like, yeah, it's just kind of a cool thing. And Hatch, you look like a hand guy. And he kind of says, "Turn it over." And there's some writing on the bottom.
What?
The paperless grew.
That hat.
Ooh,
You don't want it anymore.
I want
You
the
got a
hat.
crown now.
cool.
Oh yeah, that's true. The crown's probably better than the hat.
I would imagine.
So he places it on the bar next to the other gifts. Or the plant. That's
I lost the paper for that, I think.
Lopez says, "Announcing Rishal, the page turner."
Ooh, this sounds exciting.
And this is the short male dragonborn, gold dragonborn, and she owned the that.
Oh
What
yeah.
is it called?
What was that?
The Bookworm's Treasure. It was like a little kind of knick-knack library down the road.
I don't think we've been there, right?
No, you saw her during the parade across the street. Fowler pointed her up to you, and she just kind of waved to you, but you haven't actually met her.
I read about.
He says,
all this shit. I have all kinds of shit.
I'm the only one without shit.
in a very kind of mellow voice, he just kind of walks up to you and shuffles.
Oh, the two of them are the same.
Nicely dressed, robes and all that. And he's like, hello, Rochelle.
Good to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'm sorry we haven't come to your shop yet.
That's fine. Anytime you can come to my shop. Rochelle.
Hatch.
Rochelle.
Yeah.
Did you meet the door?
Rochelle. Nice to meet you. Sorry?
Did you meet the door?
I did. I introduced myself as Rochelle. It's very nice. Lopidus was his name.
Have you heard of Lopidus before? He apparently has a history in this town.
Yeah, actually, there is a book actually about the doors that were created at, and he's in the book. He is a famous door.
I wonder if he knows he's that famous.
I think he's pretty sure.
Should I tell him?
No.
Mhm.
No.
Maybe not.
He's
tonight.
already
Might
pretty
go to his head.
excited about himself.
He goes over to the
Don't want to overshadow the grand opening.
and he presents you guys with a beautiful colored painted map of all of Faerun,
Ooh.
and it kind of shows the entire continent.
Look, this is where I'm from. Just down here. See? Way on the other side here.
Underworld.
You're here.
That's right.
I'm over here.
Abyss.
Oh, nice. I came
Tally-
all the way through here.
Tally says, I've got my stuff to mount it. He says there's a real nice spot for it on the east wall. Can we
Yeah.
put it up?
Sure, if you like. But maybe not tonight. You don't have to work tonight. You're hanging out now.
Hey, it's going to look great up there.
Okay. All right, fine.
He kind of runs back, gets a frame, puts it in there, starts mounting it on the east wall. You notice that kind of the Trollskull alley kind of people, they all kind of know each other, starting
Behind the
to
bar.
kind of tend to group together and talk.
Okay.
So Durnan comes over to you guys, and he's carrying 2 boxes. And he opens one and he smiles and he hands a shiny brass mug to you, Barrington.
Thanks, Emic.
So, on one side of the mug is a white skull of a troll with flaming eyes. He says, Embrick told me I should make the flaming eyes, and now I know why. And on the other side of the mug is the Battle Brew crest of a flagon on a shield. Inside the box are 50 mugs, and you have 2 of them.
Oh, cool.
He slaps you on the back and laughs. He says, nothing worse than an empty mug. Let's start filling these things up. And then he walks over to the bar and you'll go to Vebris. 3 more boxes out there, Vebris, bring them in. Oh, sorry, total of 50 mugs out of all the boxes. Yeah.
Cool.
Vebris goes and grabs them and got some nice Trollskull mugs.
Got my logo on. Kind of a big deal.
Put my logo on it, but it's just a big dick.
What?
Yeah, I don't have a logo. I just made it up.
So Lopez says
No family crest.
it's kind of like a light rain happening out there. You can kind of hear a kind of light patter on the roof.
Oh, it's a good night for a mulled wine.
Yeah, it's getting dusk now. It's getting darker.
Ruby's getting rained on.
So
He'll be down soon.
Yeah.
yeah, Revy's still sleeping. Eh? At late night. Misses the whole thing. No, Revy is down. He's just kind of sitting in the corner, quiet for some reason.
That's because he's down. And I'm watching him.
Very, very still.
Yeah,
and
he
quiet.
actually should be maybe, you know,
Soon.
maybe he'll be talking soon. But he's just sitting in the corner. So a servant runs up to Durnan while he's talking. After he talks to you, and whispers in his ear, and Durnan says, hey, "Guys, follow me." Brings you to the front door, and Lopez says, "Hey, I was going to announce them, whoever they were," and he's like, "This one, I think we want to see them arrive."
Okay.
So, beautifully ornate carriage with no horse or visible means of locomotion pulls up in front of the manor, and you're actually starting to see kind of a crowd start to gather in front of the manor. Like people are people arriving, and there's maybe about 10 people out there. But when this carriage pulls up with no horse pulling it, you see people walking down the street trying to, onlookers. Mm-hmm. So a beautiful, tall, and eloquently dressed female elf steps out, accompanied by an older, hunched over... Oh, he's here. There we go.
I'll just take the notes and keep reading.
Hunched over. That's how Remy dies when he walks in. Here.
It's Elminster. Pretend we don't know who he is. Or that we never met him. But totally talk to him about how his friend Bodo was murdered ruthlessly by your friend.
Yeah, what the hell?
Didn't get to see any of the people that we picked out of that cartoon map yet. The relationships that we're supposed to have.
I forget who mine was now.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember Bodo picked Elminster. But I don't remember who I picked. I think I picked Brunner.
Betterheimer?
Yeah, Brunner Betterheimer.
Which version of him? Young Brunner or old Brunner?
I actually picked whatever his new name is.
Yeah, the Young Brunner. I'm calling him Young Brunner.
Yeah, I guess.
The Rebirth.
Yeah, the Rebirth. And I didn't know who it was, but I was just like, that looks like
It's a
Brunner.
dwarf.
I picked him, and then I looked
different.
Hey, man.
Yo,
Virtual tabletop tonight.
that's sick.
Those nibs are for you.
Okay,
If you know this-
I'm actually hungry.
If you know the secret handshake.
So Revy is kind of snoozing in the corner.
Oh, nice.
Wakes up. He wakes up.
Wakes up. It was not an eternal slumber.
So basically, what happened
Smell
now is
nibs.
Huh?
Smell nibs.
all the Trollskull Alley people have showed up so far, and an unknown guest is just starting to pull up in a horseless carriage, just moving to it. So,
Oh yeah, we got the Trollskull back.
No way, who had it?
The fire genasi and the water genasi they were pranking us.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, they're cleaning it
they're
up
working
for
with
us.
Tally. They had it mounted.
Flintstone and I murdered someone over there.
I have no idea about that.
Yeah, you don't know what's about the skull.
I thought it was because he just bumped into her.
Oh yeah, but we happened to be out and about looking for the skull at the time, so that's
Oh, that one. Okay.
yeah.
I thought you meant recently.
No, that's right. No, the drow, just the drow we killed.
Alright,
She
I
stole
thought you guys went out for another search, and somebody was kind of sketching. You're like, fuck that.
Yeah.
So there's a couple magic items handed out.
That's fine. I kind of know.
You're gonna have to ask them what they are.
That's fine.
You have to ask Hatch. He's the only one that's got him.
One was called the Robe of the Monk, but I don't know what that means. Hatch says,
like the one.
Hatch says he's going to use it as a Kleenex, I think.
Diaper.
Or diaper.
Give him some credit there. Not a diaper, but he'll definitely use it to wipe.
Yeah, it was like a perfect wipe.
Oh, this is like the stuff that we looted from them.
No.
You're getting gifts from the people
Oh,
who are in
yeah.
it. These are new stuff. That you
I got a new shirt.
Oh no, yeah, it looks nice, man.
Yeah, it's a robe of
Yeah,
monk.
you got
That's what I wear now.
I'm glad I'm sitting here. I don't have to look at it all night.
So you were here. So you got a plant of
Just
good
peripheral.
berries from Fala. It produces 4
Which
good
they
berries.
gave to me because I'm made of water. So I have to water it.
Are you like a druid or something?
Produces 4 good berries a
Yeah,
day.
I'm a druid. Of
You can
course.
moisten it. You can dainty
Just
it.
wrench your hand out.
Yeah, just squeeze my hands over it.
Is it salt water or is it fresh water?
Salt
It's
water.
pretty
Salt water
salty.
just kills it.
It's clearly very salty.
Exactly. So you got a clay hand, which was handed to Hatch, but it's just all sitting on the bar.
Okay.
And the plant that produces 4 good berries a day. And those good berries, you can't freeze them or anything. They die, like they mold after a day. So
Okay.
you can't like hoard 1,000 good berries.
Damn.
I thought things didn't spoil in the Vegas holding.
There's no oxygen in there, so it wouldn't survive.
also wouldn't deteriorate?
You need a bag of...
Do things deteriorate in a
Bag of
vacuum?
holding.
Huh?
You need a bag of
Bag
colding.
of holding's on
Bag of
vacuum
folding,
thing.
yeah. But these things still wouldn't...
Oh yeah, otherwise we would die.
Yeah.
They're magic.
They just
Yeah.
have finite amounts of oxygen in them.
Yeah.
Or every time you opened it, it would be like...
And then one of the guys gave you a full map of Faerun, which they're mounting on the wall. And they're mounting the Trollskull. It's got like a plaque saying the proprietaries, Ravi, Hatch, all these guys. And Amber put some glowing eyes in it. Like
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so it's kind of flickering in the above the fireplace.
Is it haunted?
We're already haunted.
Yeah.
A mug of
Oh, yeah, that's right.
ale.
It's
poured
double
over
haunted
to
now.
Baron.
Yeah, we got custom mugs.
Baron got a 50 mugs of custom mugs with the Trollskull on one side logo, and then his crest on the other side.
That's sick.
Good
Good job.
I didn't buy them.
I know.
They just gave
Good job being...
been a dwarf.
Yeah.
So you guys are out on the front deck, and this carriage comes up with no horse. A beautiful, tall, and eloquently dressed female elf. She steps out, accompanied by an older, hunched-over wizard. You recognize that as Elminster.
Oh no! We definitely screwed him over.
Durnan extends a warm
This is
greetings, and he introduces, says, "I would like to
Elustriel, brother.
introduce you to the Open Lord of Waterdeep, L'Oreal Silverhand,
Oh.
and Elminster."
Elustriel's sister.
Lopetus greets them both eloquently, and they give a warm greeting back.
Yes.
L'Oreal Silverhand walks up to you and says, "Thank you for bringing Trollskull back to its former glory, and welcome to our community."
Thanks for being here.
Wow.
It's a real
It's a very...
honor to have you here.
It's a massive honor to have you attend.
It's mine.
Have you met the dwarf?
I have. I just introduced myself. He introduced himself. So, Lopetus, it's good to see you again. Last time I saw you were drinking here.
That must have been many years ago.
Yeah, it's what, 600 years?
Shit. Yeah, I'm third year.
Elminster looks at Durnan, gives him a wink, and he taps the staff on the floor. And fireworks
Oh,
start shooting over the Trollskull Manor. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll keep doing that for about an hour." And people start running, like crowds and stuff like that, or start lining the street, and they're watching the fire play, and they're watching people arrive, and it's turning into this massive event of the Trollskull opening. Yeah.
Cool.
This is a shindig.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Elminster.
For the first time, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Bernard Battlebrew.
Battlebrew. I've heard the name.
You know a friend of mine, Bodo.
Bodo, yeah. I knew Bodo.
Yeah,
He's dead.
he was murdered. ruthlessly. Anyway, have a good day.
All right. Well, maybe we can talk about that later. He walks in with L'Oreal. Remy actually, L'Oreal stops and looks at you a little bit. Kind of cocks her head a little bit. Her now dead older sister, Saloon, knew you as a young boy.
Yeah, she did.
What?
You remember her as Saloon Silverhand. When you were a young boy, L'Oreal doesn't know this though, but for some reason she stopped. Something made her stop and look and stare at you for a second. And she looks at you and she says, "Have we met?"
Yeah.
Does she look similar to?
There's features that look similar. She's never met you.
Yeah.
Something is tugging at her like she knows you.
I say I don't believe.
Saloon
I
used to
have-
read you
I'm-
stories when you were a young boy. You used to go over to her house.
I say that I don't believe I have met you, but you look similar to somebody I used to know.
Saloon.
Yeah.
And she stops like Uni's saloon.
I was very young, but yes.
She's my sister. She was my sister. Did you know she passed away?
Did I know she passed away?
You actually didn't know.
Then no, I didn't know. No,
No, she passed about 10 years ago. So you knew her as a young boy.
Yeah, I guess last time I would have saw her was almost 25 years ago.
Oh. Well, I love my sister, and it's good to hear
She
that.
was very kind to me.
That's great to hear. I'm glad she had an effect, or she had an effect on many people. So that's nice to know.
How did you know her?
She would often visit me as a child.
Because you had adopted parents, I believe, didn't you? Didn't you have adopted parents?
No.
Or any parents?
She's your
Oh,
mom?
they died.
Yeah. So, but you were like at an orphanage, or you're just living on the streets or something.
Just living with a bunch of murderous cult members, right?
We're
But you were young then. But
yeah.
She fed you and read you stories and paid attention to you.
Yeah.
And was warm.
Not that one.
No.
Oh, yeah.
At least
We
I'm not on
know
the
that
phone.
one. What?
At least I'm not on the phone.
Quiet.
Oh.
How do you make any noise at all?
Don't accidentally roll out on the screen.
It's protected.
Is it?
That was a light one. You scared me. You scared me bad.
There's acrylic on top.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, actually.
It's safe.
Ish.
Probably not safe from these dice, but from every other dice, it's safe.
Elminster stops and looks at you and he says, with Lady
Interesting.
with Lady L'Oreal, I'm kind of in charge of her personal security. I have some devices that kind of secure the area we're in. Do you mind if I put them around the house a little bit to kind of protect?
Completely.
They're not gonna. They're not gonna. They're not gonna hurt anyone or anything like that. It's just more of a warding thing.
Yeah, that's good. And there is threats tonight, so
There is.
yes,
Hey, would they stop this guy's spell? Self-spell?
something that dispels illusionary magic would be probably quite helpful.
It would.
Yeah, if you have that.
And he pulls up this kind of a porcelain chicken. And he goes, "This will do the trick."
Good.
Can we put it somewhere in the middle?
Yeah.
Place?
Set that cock up somewhere.
Okay. He puts his chicken.
The giant white cock. Set that up.
He puts his chicken on the bar. And you guys are talking outside in the on the deck there where you're doing this, and you hear the fireworks kicking off.
Oh, no way! Did you buy these recently? Yeah, you did. I usually go around to Home Depot, and he just like sees them. He's just like, yep, yep.
Oh man.
So you guys,
This is sick.
So cool.
It actually feels like fireworks.
Yeah, it does.
The sound effects.
you guys walk in to the nice one.
I'll make sure that I go to the serving staff and tell them that these are like VIP people and that they need anything they want
For free.
for free.
For free, yeah, they get whatever they want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably Durnan already did that, but just in
Yeah,
case.
they and these servants like, yeah, we know who the Open Lord of Waterdeep is.
Fine.
Yeah,
We'll take care of it.
that'll be 2 gold. They're like, what?
Yeah.
I don't even carry money anymore.
Yeah.
So L'Oreal, she there's another cart that follows behind with a horse, and a couple of movers, I guess. They bring in a brass bathtub.
Oh.
She's like, I think
It's not that kind of party.
She's like, you've cleaned it up so well. I thought this would be a nice addition to your washroom
It's big
area.
enough for all of us.
Oh yeah.
Roll a dexterity check.
Party top.
Acrobatics.
So she's like, do you have a spot for this? Like, you do have a
There, washroom off
spot.
the
There's a
washroom.
there's a private.
I don't think there is.
There's 2 private baths, but
But not upstairs. The main area.
Oh, not on the.
Yeah,
you
there
probably
is.
went there. There's a private.
Oh yeah, there's a private bath. Okay,
on the
so-
3rd.
They carry it up there.
Okay, cool.
Ooh,
Wait, that's Hatch's room. No, we don't want that. Oh, you also have a
That's
private.
Tack's bedroom.
Where's the actual bathroom?
There's a bathroom like this.
That's actually a shared
hallway.
hatch and public.
Yeah, there's a door in the hallway.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
That's just a fireplace.
I'll direct them to my room.
It's not really a private bath then.
So you guys are walking in and everyone's kind of
I have a private bath.
walking around.
Yeah, you do this an actual private one, but this one says private bath, but it's got a door outside.
They're just gonna double
Semi-private.
It's totally a Jack and Jill.
Or it's a Narnia closet. Ah!
Why are we like? Why? What is this? Why did this start? What? Why?
Thaumaturgy. It's a flickering.
Oh my
candle.
goodness, you can finally do the flickering candle effect.
Yeah, I can cast darkness.
There is actually a thing here called flickering candle.
Oh really?
Candle light. So Elminster,
That's awesome.
he walks in and he apologizes. He's like, he looks around at all the gifts that are collecting on the bar, and he's like, seems upset. And he goes, looks around, he sees the map on the wall. He's like, He walks over to it, and a group of people kind of follow him. He whispers a few words into his staff, and he reaches up and he taps the staff to the map. You see this kind of almost a radiating magic cover the map.
Scotch guard.
Suddenly,
Portal to hell.
painted clouds, boats, water currents, and sea monsters appear to slowly drift across the map.
Oh, sick. Oh, why? Oh, everything's
And then you're gonna turn.
He says, chicken doesn't work on me. So he says, it doesn't really show boats and monsters and all that, but the weather is pretty accurate, actually. Like weather fronts and stuff like that.
Right?
And,
What's the weather in your hometown, Ray?
I look at the weather in my hometown.
it's actually,
Underground.
yeah, it's morning there.
Underground.
It's morning
it's
there.
not
No
underground.
clouds. Looks like a sunny day. At least no clouds. You don't know.
My hometown used to be underground until the Drow collapsed an entire continent, and it's now just a crater.
You live in a
But thanks for bringing that up.
Bring in a caldera? Or you live
I was in Caldera. I was life in the Caldera.
Yeah, that's why I'm here now.
It's a big cenote.
So like no one can climb out, everyone's trapped there, and you're like, I got out.
I got it.
Yeah, I climbed out.
So Elminster kind of looks at it with a good, crosses their arms and nods in contentness. Smokes out a big pipe. Smokes out some blue smoke, and he's kind of sits down in one of the chairs when some people are gathered around him, and he's like, "This reminds me," and he goes into this story of an adventure he had, and everyone's kind of crowding around listening to this amazing story that he's a good storyteller.
Hatch hyped out now.
Yeah, I know. It's super awesome that we got Vernon involved.
Yeah.
You see someone, a dwarf, walk in. You guys don't really recognize him except for Hatch. This is a guy you knew as a kid. His name is Amerigo. We used to read you Minotaur stories to you and your friends when you were young.
That's right. We'd sneak out and listen to his crazy stories.
Amerigo, he doesn't recognize you because you're a boy. He just kind of walks up to the bar and he gets announced and introduced by.
It's your time.
He gets introduced by Lopidus and Amerigo, and you picked up when you heard the name. He walks over to the bar and orders an ale. Kind of looking around, looks at you. Looks
Hey,
around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah,
Hey, Amerigo!
yeah.
Hey, it's me, Hatch. You used to tell me stories.
Hatch.
Hatch Dordman.
If you turn it on and
Hatch
you, like,
Dordman.
Yeah.
What the hell happened to you? You were just a
Hey.
pint-sized little boy when I last saw you.
Oh, you know they say
Just a
about
little bit,
doors,
Just a little bit.
they get
Right?
bigger with age.
You haven't changed, Hatch.
Hatch gives him a big hug and lifts him up in the air.
Kind of pat you. Okay. And he kind of
Okay.
you catch up on stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. This is the guy you picked off the off your thing.
It doesn't work.
You're just not very good at those Mario Party skills. Like just barely pushing the button.
And then the door.
I didn't even point it at you.
The door announces Amelia and Victoro Castellanter. And this
Castle.
this man and woman, they look very noble-ish, very well put together. Walk in arm in arm, and they kind of nod over at L'Oreal and Darnan and kind of walk over towards the bar.
I nod like I'm cool and just like, yeah.
Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I just did.
How?
Yeah. Yeah.
Callie, they actually approach you.
Uh-oh.
Who are they, these people?
Your turn.
Do not shine that. I'm rolling
Margot
right
and
now.
Amelia.
Ergo and Amelia.
Amelia and Victoro Castellanter.
Wait, Amelia.
Amalia
Estevez.
and Victoro Castellanter. They
What do
approach you and they
what do
say,
look
"Are
like?
you one of the new proprietors of Trollskull?"
I am.
She works for them.
Oh,
What do they look like?
She can.
they're human and they're just nobles, a male and a female.
Wait, Amelia.
Emilio.
They're very
Julio.
good looking. They look good health.
Emilio Estevez.
Something Casablanca.
Yeah, they're
I
very
don't know.
very kind of well put together.
I'm
Good looking couple.
What are their names?
Emilio Estevez.
Amelia, Ammalia,
Yeah.
and Victoro,
Never happened to him.
Victoro, Castellanter.
Flying V off into the
So
distance.
answer.
That's all I know.
So it's nice
That's the
to
last
see
thing you said was-
the Trollskull how they come back.
Yeah,
my
I've
gut.
been doing a lot to keep this place running, you know, keeping all these people in check.
And the
Killing
woman's
people.
like, "Do all these women and men work for you then?"
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Callie, we need you back in the kitchen.
Did
working.
anybody overhear that?
You are the lady of the house.
I am.
I'm listening
indeed.
to Elman.
And she kind of puts
Yeah,
her hands
true.
out.
He's got a cool
Amalia.
story.
Yeah.
Like to sip.
I ain't missing this opportunity.
And she kind of wipes her
Okay.
hand on her shirt.
Dank kiss.
Actually, she wipes it on her husband's shirt. You don't want to do it on her own dress. And she kind of walks over towards the bar.
No, it doesn't work like that. See?
Next one, the door is just introducing people as they go. And they're starting to pick up now. Hyastus Staget. And you guys recognized him at one point as the captain of the guard of the City Watch.
Okay, let us go.
Hey.
After we rescued Froon.
Yes, right. He was doing the investigation.
Oh yeah, I wonder if Fruit's coming. And Volum.
Yeah. He kind of looks over, he gives you guys a nod, heads over to the bar.
I avoid eye contact.
Yeah, 'cause he was talking to
We
you.
were upstanding citizens now. Except
Another
for-
man.
Mixing in with riffraff like her.
Another man, which was beside him at the street of that murder, but you guys never talked to him. Barnabas Blastwind's introduced. He's a human.
Is that his locker room name?
You saw him. He looked like he was working with Hyastus, but he doesn't look like a City Watch guy. So he's a human. Another introduction is Saith Cromley, and just looks like another human. Hyestus, Barnabas, and Saith seem to congregate around one table and they start drinking some ale.
Blast wins. It's a great name.
You see
Barnabas. I hope that name comes back.
Cletus Blast Win.
Blast Wind.
There's a whole series of blast winds. They're a large family.
It's like the assholes from Spaceballs.
Is it?
Not.
Surrounded by assholes?
I don't remember them.
What?
Well, like I remember the movie.
There's a guy. He's cross-eyed. He's shooting. He's like, no, it's my cousin. He's like, I'm sorry, I knew it. Anyway, are there any other assholes in here? And everybody puts it in. He's like, I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Ludicrous speed.
Stop this thing.
You guys hear a loud guy laughing at the door and talking to the door in a dwarfish voice. Kind of a little bit of swearing and loud voice.
A little bit of swearing.
It reminds you of someone.
Announcing
Announcing Solomil, Silverfingers, and Oily.
Oh.
They arrive at the door and it's like...
Is this the magic shop guy?
No, these are the guys that
The two dwarfs?
stuffed him in a locker after he lost the game.
They watched the party with you up on the porch and they brought some mail.
Oh, these guys.
And he
They
lost
threw
his
the
money, too.
mug towards...
You lost money to these guys?
Yeah.
I lost money to everybody.
The first time we met them, right?
Solomil walks in and he's like...
That's what we're missing.
We're here, let the party started, eh? And Oily walks up beside him, he's just like... You've never heard him speak once.
The worst hype man ever.
Yeah. He's never spoken a word. He walks up to you, Barrington. He's like, no dwarfs having a party in this town without me being there. And slaps you on the back. And he's like, hey, brother, time to get this party started, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty low key and casual, you know. Like,
Yeah,
And,
no,
hey, where's that horny friend of yours, that horned head dude? The blue guy. with the horns?
What?
Fuck, come on.
What are you talking
I
about?
took his money.
Huh?
He's looking around. He sees you, Revy. A light shines on you. And he sees you. And he goes, there you are!
Oh, that one.
Yeah, hey! I appreciated taking your money that time there, friend. Anytime you want to do it again? And he hands you a wooden box.
Oh.
A game of Saba.
I was just gonna
So
say
you have the game board so you can play the game.
You can lose
Can I
even
get
more
better
money.
at it?
Big.
And Oily comes up to you and he's like,
Yeah.
Nice to see you, Willie.
he shakes all your hands just in silence. They kind of, their heads on a swivel and they're just kind of standing around looking at everything, just drinking their beer. Next announcement.
Distracted from Elmer's story.
Announcing Esbel Rosnar! And you see a young noble female. She walks in a beautiful dress, and she comes in, nods at some of the other nobles and stuff like that, and she walks over to the bar.
Oh, we have a high class attendance to this.
She walks over to you, Barrington, and says, "We've met at the bakery.
Oh.
Esbel.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
For the first time. Oh, at
Bo-
the big
Boogerton?
Barrington.
Barrington, yes, of course.
Is this the thief?
What? Yes.
I
This
guess
is the lady that was sitting in the corner.
Oh wait, no, I was in the bakery too.
You guys ended up talking, I think, for a little bit.
I think her and I did.
After everyone left.
I think I left, so I only saw her from a distance.
And then you tried following her and you didn't see where she went.
Yeah, she disappeared.
We assume this is the thief, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, we just straight up encountered her again.
Yeah, but we didn't. None of us were there last night.
Yeah. That's right.
It's nice to see you here.
I think it was the night before.
Yeah, you guys. This looks beautiful. Like,
Thank you.
what a great job you've done.
Yeah. Well,
You guys are the owners.
Yeah, there are 4 of us that are the owners.
4 of us.
And
It says right on the plaque. One, two,
so yeah.
three,
See all the names written on the black case.
It's really look at it. I love the troll skull. It's perfect.
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
Yeah. We actually. Do you know Durnan?
I know Durnan.
Yeah. So we went down
love
into the
Durnan.
yawning portal and
Got the troll
Really?
down and got the troll skull.
You went down the portal.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually we met Durnan by fighting that troll. So yeah, pretty neat.
Well, I'd say it looks like it was worth it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Beautiful. And she kind of wanders off.
That was like the least exciting way to tell that story.
I was trying to remember how we got it. I was
Yeah,
like, we
well-
just climbed down the pit and we picked up a
No,
dead one.
no,
I'm like,
no.
Wait, no, we killed the
No,
troll
yeah,
we
first.
killed the troll.
And then came back like a
Yeah,
day
it almost
later.
Went
died
down
from a bullet.
fought that fire thing.
Yeah, you fought the fire thing.
Yeah,
And then the bullet came after.
the bullet came
From all the
after.
noise you guys were making.
Revy almost died multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's a daily. That's a daily.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like
that's true.
specifically this time, I almost died for sure.
One thing I didn't tell you is last night that you were training late with. Hold on.
Oh, did I do to get something cool? Did I learn anything?
You got a few bruises.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
learned
cool
that
one.
your butt hurts right now.
Yeah. You're walking.
Not that kind of training.
You're walking a little funny. You're walking. It looks like you have some bruises on your thighs and the back of your legs. Next. Vajra. Safar.
Oh, Vajra!
And the Blackstaff, leader of Force Grey, walks in the door, looks over you, Tak, gives you a nod, starts walking over to you, and says,
I get to use my one magic item and show off. You don't get to use it.
Why don't you tell us what that thing does?
Not a lot.
she kind of is talking to all of you, kind of.
It really does very little.
It's a status symbol.
Yes, it's a status symbol.
Wait, are we allowed to use our items? Or that?
You don't know what your
No,
items
this
are.
is not stolen.
Okay. Oh, that's just a present.
Wait, I don't know.
That's the one from him becoming a great.
Yeah, I don't know what the crown does.
So she kind of comes up to you and says,
Did we get any?
I hear you
The
guys
crown and the band?
have a #1 rule.
Yes.
What is that?
Stay together.
Everyone stays together.
Yeah.
Hardly ever works.
Yeah.
She laughs and she holds out a fabric folded over 2 small objects. She hands it to you, Tak. You open up the fabric and there are a pair of small, round, brown stones with a side portrait line drawing of a human head, small holes in the rock where the mouth's and ears are. She says, if you ever break your rule, these might come in handy.
Oh,
Are these walkie-talkies?
we break our rule non-stop.
Are these walkie-talkies?
Are they Rocky Talkies?
Oh, fuck.
That deserves a slow clap.
The teachers!
Yeah. You're in a fight. Oh, that's for me.
Yeah, I'm in a fight right now. Yeah, can't talk.
Love you
Can
too,
you
Ryan.
talk through that?
15-second message.
Oh,
Once a day.
so
Well,
you
she,
need to.
she
This
goes.
fucker's always off somewhere, so he needs one.
She says,
Reading journals and
She says, "I'm going to leave a little bit, but maybe after we can
Sorry.
we can all talk a little bit,
Yeah,
catch up."
it's going to be a busy night.
All right.
I mean, there's fireworks going on.
Yeah, and you hear the.
Oh, that's cool.
Should I turn it on again?
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna have to just do the fireworks all night.
I want to see the candlelight flicker. We should have that all the time.
Yeah, who's got thaumaturgy?
And it should be purple.
Who does that down?
You want to do
It does nice. You
I have not.
candlelight? This is candlelight.
can do both at the same time.
Yes. Yeah, I remember. I think made your disco ball do something.
Alright, dancing disco lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just a little flicker.
That's cool.
This is your thing,
That's
eh?
cool.
The flicker.
Yeah.
I'm controlling the hertz of the flicker.
That's interesting.
But then it's destroyed by the fireworks.
Are those
It's just so nice.
Philips bulbs?
Yeah, Phillips Hue.
Philips Hughes.
Good job, guys.
Those are cool.
See, now I do this.
Yeah, for sure.
The next announcement from Lopetus. Announcing Davil Star Song. And Tack, your head turns at the sound of that
Is that the
name.
person I know?
This is a person you know.
I know someone!
You picked him out from the...
I couldn't remember who it was. I'm like,
dude.
who is my guy?
Davil Star Song. So you know him as a well-connected
Star
sun elf.
Yes.
He kind of works in
I remember that much.
in different parts of maybe not legal areas of the world.
Yep.
Trying to help you be able to see her.
He's a friend of yours. You guys have done jobs in the past.
Yes. Okay, good.
He's also known as the Master of Opportunities.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
that's creepy as fuck.
That's why I have to watch it.
And he sees you, and he walks right up to you, and he says, "Tack, what the hell? You own this place?
I saw an opportunity and I took it.
Hey, don't take my call sign."
And I'll go to give him a
Give
hug.
you a big hug.
First, I put my hand on my purse.
Well played, well played. You know me too well.
I do.
And he pulls out.
And what do I have here? Just kidding.
Oh, very well done. He pulls out 4 bottles of really nice wine, puts them on the table.
Ooh.
These are for you, my friend, and your friends. Who are your friends?
I'll introduce you.
All right, and you introduce them to everyone.
Hi, I'm Calypso, the owner of this tavern.
Oh.
Nice to meet you, Calypso.
She's
Not the owner.
She's
Yeah, but
sort of a mascot.
who really is the owner?
Oh,
A real dank. A real
The
dank.
dankest
A
mascot around.
mascot.
Mascot.
How many mascots do you know that are like actively slimy or or moist?
And he kind of he's gonna shake your hand. He just kind of gives you a fist bump instead.
I shake his fist.
Oh, so he kind of turns to all of you and he says, he boasts about all the trouble. You know this guy? He says, back in Baldur's Gate, all the trouble we used to get back in there. Remember that, Tack?
Oh, I remember. That's why I'm here, not in Baldur's Gate.
Tack. That's a good point. Because Tack here was the best bounty hunter I have ever seen. His techniques, though, I don't know. Got him in a little trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that Goliath blacksmith you were trying to get bounty on? Broke into his house, was looking for him, and he saw his wife in the bathtub, decided to join the wife.
No, what?
In the bath.
It's not entirely true. I slipped.
And he just starts laughing. He slipped into the bathtub with her. And then the Goliath shows up, and he jumps out the window naked. He's running down the town. Oh, man, he's just bellowing laughing at the story. He's buck naked, soap suds all over him.
It's only partially true. Mostly true.
So you
So-
really like big women, is what you're saying.
No.
Yeah, or something. Him and bathtubs, they just kind of go together.
I have a new bathtub as of tonight.
So yeah, you dodged a couple javelins from that one, and you ran right past the city guard. He's just like trying to catch his breath, laughing. He says, "Maybe you thought the Goliath was going to join you in the bath, there, my friend." He starts laughing all over again. Grabs a drink, downs it. He pulls you aside. He says, "It's good to see you again, friend."
Likewise.
He says, "Perhaps," and he kind of looks around and lowers his voice. "We can do a little more business."
Oh, I'm still actively employed. I'm still in the game.
All right, just like old times.
Just like old times, except now is a little with more prestige behind it.
Stay. I'll come see you. Maybe not tonight. Let's just have fun. But I have some ideas popping around in my head.
Okay.
All right, we'll hook up some other time.
Hopefully when you're not in the bath.
I like this guy. Hey, were you listening in on our conversation? He's got eyes of fury here. He's a Furian. Another announcement. Announcing Yagra Stonefest! And this big 7-foot-tall half-orc walks in. And
How tall are you, Hatch?
That's a good question.
she's actually 6'6".
Oh.
Yeah, I think you guys are about similar height. Yeah. She might be an inch or two taller than you.
Probably.
She comes in wearing her normal
Foot
garb
taller
that she
than me.
always wears when she's fighting or walking or eating or doing anything.
Ooh.
She's like the only person not dressed formally.
Nice.
Are you wearing your half shirt?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So you've learned
That's not
that
a half
Jaeger is
shirt.
pretty comfortable in her own skin. She just does and says what she wants. She comes up next to you, Hatch,
Oh yeah, that was our formal worship.
at the bar. Punches you in the ribs. So he's next to the bar and
My abs.
gives you a nod.
My ab.
Starts sipping on a mug of ale while looking out at the crowd, and she's actually wearing a black eye and a couple bruises.
Oh.
Proudly. She looks over at you. She goes, "How's your night?"
Oh, it's great. I'm loving the fireworks.
And
I have descending spell.
In a
now,
sly
so I don't
movement.
need that.
I think it's
She
more
puts
like
her
you
drink
get one in the
down,
house, and
steps
then
in front of
you
you.
leave on your own, you just take one with you.
and she slips her hands around your neck, like this.
Oh.
Because then it's like
No,
the
like
party
around your neck and the back of your
Yes.
neck.
Yeah.
And she
Oh.
For not helping.
she
No,
slips
just
her
take
hands
one
around your
of us.
neck.
Like
She
if
puts
the
a
whole group's
beaded
going
string
somewhere,
necklace
take one.
around you.
Oh.
And then only if we split up, I guess we give you.
And she's looking into your surprised eyes. She says, "Oh, don't go dying."
Definitely
big
makes
guy."
sense for you
And
to
she
hold
leans
one.
in,
Because you
gives you a
and me
big
are
passionate
the
kiss.
two that
Ooh.
are not
Your
stupid.
second kiss.
Hatch's
And,
second
uh,
kiss.
I
The
have
first one was the
descending
most
spell.
important.
She
I
pulls
know,
away
it's nowhere to
and she
go.
leans back on the bar with her drink. And
But
she,
it is a
after a few
spell,
drinks, she
so-
says, "I made
Oh, it
that."
is.
Yeah.
She says, matter of factly, looking out at the crowd. And you look down at it, and you notice dangling from the bottom of the necklace is the large tooth of a bullet.
No.
Yeah. She turns to you, and she gives you kind of a toothy grin, and she says, her lower half-worked tusk kind of jutting over her lip. And she says, "I heard you had a rough time down there in the yawning portal. So I went down there, and I got a little reminder of how stupid you can be. It's actually pretty easy. Go down, grab it, go up, easy peasy."
Well now.
She laughs infectiously, so I left some room on the necklace, so maybe you could add that shark tooth that you got. Maybe start building up a Pandora necklace or something.
Ooh. What a great idea.
And with a wicked smirk, she hands you a drink that looks like milk.
Cheers.
Cheers! She downs it.
I don't know where we got the shark tooth.
Alright, I'm gonna turn this off.
An hour's up.
That's pretty cool.
At least the story's over.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, he's tired of hanging out with us peasants, so he's taking his fireworks elsewhere.
Literally can't think of a bullet in any other visual than Bullet Bill.
Bullet Bill, I don't even know what that is.
From Mario.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Video game. Yeah.
But that's the only visual I can come up with.
Bullet Bill.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same kind of.
Yeah.
It's like a rhino.
You get another
A
announcement.
magical rhino, basically.
Floon Blagmar.
Floon is
This
here.
is the guy you guys saved.
Mhm.
Floon Blagmar. He walks in and says, "Hey, how's it going?" He introduces you. And,
Did he come with his boyfriend?
How are you?
Volo's right behind him.
Hey, Volo!
Hey, guys. Great to see
Absolutely.
the manor back. Oh, Darren, you got a competition here for my coin. And he walks in and shaking everyone's hand. Everyone seems to know Darren, or not Volo.
I don't know what his tooth could be.
Next announcement, Silverius Riddle. And you know him, Baron. He's the dark-skinned human with the glass eye. He's the guild master of the Vintners and Brewers Guild.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, he doesn't like Beverus at all. He walks in, gives you a nod,
Good day.
and goes over and gets a beer. Toto, he's the tiefling. He's the guild master of the Carpenters Guild.
There's a tiefling guildmaster?
Yeah.
We're allowed to be like good at stuff?
And he walks over to you, gives you a slap on the back.
You can do whatever you want.
You see a hatch. You are actually part of the guild that you purchased. So nice to see a guild builder here.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Guild member. And he goes off to the bar.
It's made of
Um, the door
Might be something
starts,
from, is that a Magic the Gathering thing?
announcing Zarda Zor, and these sparkles start blowing in through the door, and these kind of like it times with almost the fireworks. It's kind of like confetti and stuff like this. And this man, think of a well-dressed Jack Sparrow, and you recognize him as Zardoz Zord. He is an Aluskan human, and he was the lead. He was the headmaster of the parade, riding on that ostrich type parade.
Yes.
And he was just this bombastic kind of guy, and he was owner of the ships out in the harbor that brought the parade to thing. And he walks in. He brings. He kind of walks over everyone, shaking everyone's hands and talking. He walks over to you guys and says, "Well, my friends, beautiful place, yes."
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm Zardoz Zord. You may have seen me in the parade. We just went right past your.
Absolutely, yes.
We were watching you from the deck.
Oh, excellent! How did you like the parade?
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys participate in the?
Yeah, I got a feather of falling. Feather of falling.
Excellent.
And a tarot card.
A tarot?
Tarot card.
This giggle is awesome.
I got a carrot card.
And he says, as mariners, we have to stay in touch. So this is something that we use. And he pulls out a beautiful multicolored conch style seashell, and he puts it on the bar and he orders a drink. He says, "It blows like a horn too, And
Weird.
yeah, he puts it on there, and he says, "We use the shells like this during foggy seas. We kind of to communicate between our ships with the horn blows." And puts on a nice sound, if you ask me.
The horns of Gondor.
And he slams the mug of ale back, and he says, "If that don't work, you can always fart at each other. Eh, Fergus?" And you see the next guy walk in, announcing Fergus, one of the sea captains of one of his other ships. He has 3 ships. And he's yelling across the room, and this guy pulls up a mug of ale. Absolutely! Zardov's doing a big belly laugh. Zardoz, he approaches you, Revenant.
Yeah.
And he says, "You're a monk. Are you in training?"
You betcha. I'm in training with Halam up on the mountain.
Halam? I'm not familiar with Halam. I'm not familiar with monks.
Mm.
Just, it's fascinating. What kind of stuff can you do?
I can do all kinds of acrobatic strikes and flips and
Yeah?
yeah.
Can you show me something?
You're in your nice clothes.
I can do something simple. I pull out my
Can you do a
nunchuck.
flip or something? Or what are those?
Nunchucks.
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 They look like sticks with a string.
None.
No.
They look like sticks with strings connecting them.
Oh, they look fun until you get hit by one. I do like.
It wouldn't feel good, I
Maybe
guess.
don't demonstrate with weapons in the middle of the bar.
No, I'm doing some Bruce Lee shit.
He's like, "Yeah, everybody's gonna do a demo! Monk shit!" Do a performance roll.
Ooh.
Oh no. Performance roll.
Ooh.
I hope the chicken attacks you.
Why? 13.
13. Yeah, it's kind of, slips a little bit, and you kind of whack yourself once in a while. You hit yourself in the leg once where you're bruised. And he's kind of like, "Yeah, that's interesting." Still training, I guess? He sounds actually generally interested in what you're doing. And he's curious how... He says, "I've heard of something called ki. What is that?"
Ki is a life force that flows through your body.
And use it on doors. Unlock them.
Yep.
Like any door.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Well,
my key doesn't work on doors.
No.
But I can use my key to disrupt others and cause severe injury.
Cool. Can you just where can I get some of this ki?
You have it, you just have to train to learn how to use it.
Oh, not really a training kind of guy.
Well,
He slams down another ale. Kind of staggering around. After several minutes of drinking and conversation, he insists that you and your friends come join him for dinner on the Eye Catcher, his ship out in the harbor soon.
Sick.
Definitely come on out. Let me know when you.
Splendid.
Come out.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Just let the dockmaster know, and he'll let me know.
Blow the horn.
Blow the horn. Blow it 3 times, and then come on over.
Wait, that horn's ours?
Yeah.
Well, I thought he was just showing it off.
What's the deal with the horn?
It's really loud.
It's as loud as a fart.
I can make shit 3 times louder too.
Oh.
Megaphone in front of a megaphone in front of a Bart Simpson.
Oh, we can use the sending stones with it. You can broadcast wherever you're.
Put the sending stone in front of
Yeah.
it and just scream into it and then click here.
Like throw one of the sending stones in some like enemy's like room or whatever, and then
Definitely.
have at her.
Cast darkness in the room and then throw that over.
The next announcements. Tarwin Arihuk. He's another captain of one of the ships, the Eyecatcher. And yeah. So there's 3 ships, and Zardoff Zord is the owner, and he's got 3 captains that captain all those 3 ships. He's not the captain.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Next one, Fergus Crabwater.
Gal Gibson in it.
Fergus Crabwater.
He's a human.
What?
Yeah.
How is he a human? Why can't he be a crab person?
He's a human. He's a captain of the Hellraiser. One of the boats.
Oh, it doesn't even have a
So
crab
don't make
name.
fun of his name.
So, and then the next guy, Clar Besham. He's the captain of the Heartbreaker. And so that's the 3 captains that are
So there's the
working
Eyecatcher, the
towards
Heartbreaker, and the
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
And the guy with the name you want to make fun of has the Hellraiser, so just keep that in mind.
And then Lopidus says, next announcing Mert the Merciless, the old wolf, Mert the moneylender. And Mert walks in the door, not looking terribly happy or anything like that, but just putting a show in. Walks over to the bar next to Durin, starts drinking, introduces himself to you guys.
Okay.
Have we met?
No.
Mert.
Nice to meet you. No, I don't think so. I'm new to town.
Did we stop in Mert's place?
No.
He had a place on the street, didn't he?
No.
Mert is who you stole from.
Oh,
Yeah, we
that's
have
dirty,
not
buddy.
met Mert.
yeah, no.
She has met Mert. Nobody
I go
else.
up to Mert and I'm like, Mert.
And his face just drops in. Calypso. I heard you were questioned by the city guard the night of last night. After our soiree.
Yes,
Soiree.
Mert. I was questioned by the city guard last night.
Apparently, one of the guards said that you tried to charm him or something.
I am quite the charmer.
Yes, I felt a little charmed last night too by...
For the record, none of them are aware of when they're charmed.
No?
When I use my ability.
Oh, okay. No, I had a good time with you, but it was just odd that this soldier didn't... he said he had trouble with you.
What I decide to do with soldiers in private is none of your business, Mert.
Ooh, yeah. Well played. I think that's the way. Alright. Rainier Neverember. You guys rescued him out of a closet.
Yes.
Right.
He was our Floon
Yeah, with the
gateway
kinkies.
drug. He was the gateway drug to Floon.
That's right.
OG
He
Flume,
walks
yeah,
in and
OG.
he's like, "Oh, great to see you guys!" And he hands you a fine portrait of the 4 of you, holding your weapons and gear, looking very wise and heroic. Tally walks up to you and says, "Southwall." He mounts it on the Southwall.
Isn't that the kitchen?
Sure.
In the downstairs, like in the open area,
Oh, yeah.
in the bar area.
Yeah, you can see it just right there.
Right?
Yeah.
Point it up for me.
So
Yeah, see right there.
Right there. Is that
So-
over here?
Oliver, he's sitting in a chair placed next to the door, and they're talking about old tales. Solomon and Oily, they pull up a chair and they all join them. And you've got a group of dwarves sitting there, and they're just laughing away. They're talking about their past
It's called a murder.
adventures. A murder of
group
dwarves.
It's called a murder.
Oliver kind of winces every time he laughs. A little bit of pain. He's wiping a tear from his eye. And he's still chuckling from and he tells you, "Hey, Baron, come join us."
I will come and sit with them.
So the three of you spend a fair amount of time talking about the Eastern Rift.
Oh, magic.
Problems with the drow.
Woo, it's a break.
When our powers combine.
We are Captain Illuminate.
Illumination? Is this a portal?
You gotta do it right on the edge.
Oh, yeah.
Illuminates the. It's like a fiber optic.
It's like I can almost reach my hand in there now.
What fun you guys are having.
The dragon pops out.
There were 5 of these, right? Yeah, there's 5 of them there. Oh shit, why did I say
Oh,
that?
Captain Planet over here. Oh, there's 6.
So, you recall your adventures. You talk about the drow. You talk about the Eastern Rift.
Fucking proud.
Yeah. Solomon talks about his adventures up north.
Is that
in the
what you're
snowy
doing?
mountains.
Thunk.
Solomon talks about his adventures up north in the snowy mountains north of Neverwinter.
Wait, Rainier's talking about this?
No, Solomon,
Caesars unite.
the dwarf. He says he spent some time up north of Neverwinter in the snowy mountains.
Dude.
With the battle hammers?
Well, Wolfgar.
I've heard of Wolfgar. Orly sits
trying to
quietly,
face.
nods with a smile. Verber's sitting on the floor, just listening to all the stories. You notice a bunch of other people standing, and you guys they all kind of start breaking into an old dwarven song.
Yeah, we got a lot of dwarves here.
Yeah.
Small crowd kind of gathers, listens to you guys.
It's an in
round.
Play the Hobbit thing. Play the Hobbit song. That was the best. That was the best part of the Hobbit movie, I think. What? That was the best part of the Hobbit movie. Was the dwarves in the first movie before it even started, because the rest of it sucked.
I want to watch those again.
Yeah, this time.
The Misty Mountains. Over the Misty Mountains.
Snog was pretty dope.
Yeah, Misty Mountains.
Yeah,
So you guys are singing this.
it's like a Disneyland ride at that point.
Sounds sad.
Roger kind of pulls you up and says, "Hey, can you guys, can we talk for a bit?"
All of us?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. He kind of pulls you into the back room.
Who's this?
Vajra.
Oh no.
Kind of give her an update of the Xanathar mission.
Yeah,
She gives her condolences about Bodo, and she turns to you, Tak, and says, "You've proven your loyalty and your ability, Tacitus." She extends her hand with a smile and says, "Welcome to the Grey Hands." And you feel something transfer to your hands.
Who is this talking?
Vajra.
Oh, I was
boss.
talking about your
My boss.
Jaeger.
Jaeger. I was thinking Jaeger. I'm like, what?
Jaeger would have beat me up by
Yeah,
communicating
okay.
this same message.
Okay.
You feel you open your hand and there's a small, shiny silver ring, inset with several small emeralds.
Does it match my bracelet?
And she whispers in your ear,
That's a
What?
that's a
It's
different
got
kind of card.
different kind of shit going on. What's that about? You don't get anything shiny.
It's not shiny.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You don't get anything with...
Oh,
All
laminated.
that shit's coming back. You're not going to get to use it.
and she says, "It's a gift to help you make your way through people and troubles."
You said it was a ring?
It was a ring.
Did you give me the right cardboard cutout?
Oh.
What?
Shit!
What was it?
It was a
Something
staff
like-
of the Magi.
Unbelievable. I can't believe I did
Greater, or whatever. There was tiers of staffs.
Now,
wasn't
now there's no ring.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No
No,
staff.
so it's just a plain old ring now.
I was like, oh, does the ring like transform? That's pretty cool. Turns into a staff? I'm like, I pull out my ring and I stab them with it. You're like, what? I'm like, yeah, it says right here.
Here, you got the high-end card now.
Oh no.
Ooh.
It just says magic ring.
Magic.
Yeah, magic ring.
With a star next to it. Subject to change at further notice.
Just imagine something in your head, and that's what you get.
Okay, I'll try to figure out what this is.
But she then starts walking to the door of the room, and she turns and she says, "We require 30 hours of your time every 10 days, Tacitus."
Oh.
She then pulls a pouch from her robes and throws it to you. It's 100 gold pieces in it.
I had a 1 in front of my money.
You know that you have to provide that amongst all of us, right?
To buy what?
Money that we just saw you. You said you wanted all of us to talk. We're all standing there.
Shit.
And she handed you a ring.
That's
And
okay.
we're like, oh, what's the ring? And then she handed you 100 gold and said, this is 100 gold.
I'm gonna go with the buy.
No, she just threw you a pouch. You don't know what's in it.
Oh,
that's true.
Oh, really?
I count it all out, and then I go, there was nothing in it, guys.
He catches it, you say this jingle, 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 jingle.
It's nothing.
Then I count it one by one until I get to 100, and I'm like, sorry, guys, there was like 5 gold in there, so I just kept it.
Here's one of
In midair, you cast a zone of silence as it lands. Next introduction is Ramalia Haventree, and she is a human, and she's a sun elf, and she kind of walks up. She's
What is a sun elf?
She introduces herself as the lady of House Elbrinter, and she's a guiding light for the Harpers, which is a
Harpers.
a faction
Is there an entire thing
in Waterdeep.
Stephen and Company.
They're like the Harpers of Waterdeep. They're kind of like a faction that they do good.
Oh, okay. I thought this was like a bunch of people that are just really playing harp.
Oh, okay. Then the next one is Yala and Oren Gralhund. Kind of a goofy-looking guy, but a beautiful woman. The husband seems to have trawled behind her. She seems to be in control. Behind him is half-orc, looks like a bodyguard. He's just kind of looking around as you enter the room. And she walks up to you guys, introduces herself as Yala Gralhund, and she puts her finger out for waiting for kisses.
I know all of the customary nobility things, so I'll do that.
Do all that stuff?
I do not.
Alright.
I don't know anything.
And she just kind of
Ultra lowbrow.
nods just and they walk away. And
Is that under now history?
throughout the night, you notice kind of people are sitting down and the chair pushes in by itself. You notice a little bit of a spill, a rag cleans it up.
Oh, wow.
What's her ghost name?
Sif.
Sif.
Um,
Ooh, can we make a little like tip jar and call it like Sif's Tips?
Sounds pretty boring.
so,
I'm never going to tell you what the hat is.
I'm assuming
announcing
the hat of disguise self once a year. or something.
Lady Gertruda Boguscu.
Hey!
Boguscu!
And dark-haired woman, dark bodice, red lips, dark hair.
Lazo
Walks
there?
in. Lazo follows behind him.
We never figured out what the heck she was upset about, did we?
No.
Ooh!
We don't.
When they walk in,
And they start walking over towards you.
do we get to see like the interactions before they get in or anything? Do they talk to the door?
They may have talked outside.
Oh shucks.
She walks over to you and says,
Greetings!
Greetings,
I will
Barrington.
give her an appropriate greeting.
Lazo
The most
shakes her
noble
hand.
of greetings.
they both introduce themselves to everyone. Nice to see you again, and thank you.
Did we all learn about her past, or was that just me?
No, we don't know shit about her.
No, I learned about her past.
You learned some stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that was just me.
Always
Where did you learn
just
that?
doing stuff on your own, not
Yeah.
following rule number 1.
Who did I talk to?
Hammock.
You talked to the woman who gave you the tarot card afterwards,
Yeah.
but I don't remember where you did that.
You did it in Durnance. She saw her at the table.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, yeah.
They actually bring a writing desk, and it's got a feather quill and it's a beautifully ornate kind of writing desk. And say, "Welcome. This is our gift to you for a housewarming present. Hopefully, you can find use for it."
Thank you. That's very amazing.
Two guys kind of bring it up to wherever you want it to go.
Anybody write anything? I don't. You write music?
So the
You can write corny jokes.
Sure.
Remember in second edition when you had like forged signature as a skill and everything?
so anybody you guys want to talk to?
I like to talk to Salune.
Who?
Salune. Or Salune's sister.
Lady Silver. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. She's standing there with Elminster and a couple other the Castellanters. And greetings, Revenant.
I was just curious.
She kind of moves away from a bit, and the two of you are together.
I'm just curious of how your sister passed. Since I didn't know.
Just at the grand opening, just throwing that out
Yeah,
there.
just why don't we talk about dead relatives?
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I want to talk to the captain of the guard.
The joyous music in the background. Hey, how'd your sister die?
Oh, you got serious.
Why are you crying? The music is so happy.
Have some milk.
So, she died very nobly. She was defending the Twisted Tower. From 3 dragons.
Against 3 dragons?
Yeah. And the way she did it was she broke her Staff of the Magi, and the resultant explosion killed her and the 3 dragons.
That's incredible. I had no idea she was so powerful.
I mean, you're hanging out with amazing people. And then you came to us.
You know, no.
I was a child, I didn't know.
No, she was a very giving person. I miss her.
I have many fond memories with her.
Anyone else have any conversations they want to do?
Yeah, captain of the guard.
Captain of the Guard. Hyestus.
It's a good contact to have.
Yeah.
Tak.
Always
Good
try
to see you again. Staying out of trouble.
Yes, very much so. You heard?
That's good.
I'm sure you heard.
Congratulations on the manor.
Thanks. I'm sure you heard a little bit of what else we've been up to with the dragon and the harbor and whatnot. But what I was most interested in is back when we first were looking for Vroom, we ran into some undesirables and a mind flayer. And I think you've already kind of heard about this. Any more activity of that sort that
Vajra and I had spoken about this.
Yeah.
Because I know you talked to her about it. We're investigating. We don't know anything new. But
so the Zentirum and
The Halo.
what was the other one? Zentirum and
the
the
Xanathar Guild.
Xanathar. They still
The Xanathar Guild has the Mind Flayer.
they're still at each other's throats.
They're at each other's. Yeah, that's a constant thorn in my side.
So much more collateral damage in that regards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys fight to the death, and there's people get in the way.
Because with the mind flayer around, it's hard to trust even people that you think you know. So it makes it a little more difficult to really dig deep. You know what I mean? I mean, we already ran into a friend of Vajra's who ended up being not himself.
War Dragon.
What was that guy's
His
name?
name. Yeah. His last name was War Dragon.
Yeah. You know, like so.
Maloon War Dragon.
It makes it difficult for all parties.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, we're definitely, and I heard congratulations, you are now an official member of the Greyhounds. And, maybe we can stay in touch and collaborate.
Yeah, if you run into something that's too big or too public for you to handle, let us know.
Do you know that gentleman, Darvel Starson?
Yeah. Yeah, he's an old acquaintance.
Okay.
He got me in some trouble. So, I left him behind.
He still gets in trouble.
Oh yeah, that's why I left him.
We're keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if he gets into more trouble. Usher him on his way. He's welcome enough in Baldur's Gate.
He is absolutely welcome, but he's a very intelligent man. I hope he's changed his ways.
He will while he's here. He'll behave.
Good. I trust your judgment.
Oh. trust me as far as you can throw me.
We can do that.
Hatch is getting ready to lift.
I lift things up, I put them down.
If you hear anything more about that whole, the Jeremy Xanathar issue, let us know.
Absolutely, I'll keep you in the loop.
I mean, as you know, Roger and I would be working on it. So.
Yeah. No, if I find out something, I'll talk to either you or Roger. Anybody else have any conversations?
I'd like to talk to Babushka if I can. Whenever, if she's not.
If anybody sees him going towards her, we should follow. Make sure he doesn't make an ass of himself.
I was gonna go see her too, but.
Do it. Make sure he doesn't.
Okay, we didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to her when she's not with Laszlo, if that happens at all.
You don't see her
Without Laszlo.
Okay. The whole night, he seems to be just trailing her. She does walk over to she talks to Laszlo a bit, and they walk over to the piano. And Laszlo sits down at the piano and starts playing the piano. And she starts singing.
Oh, that sounds like it's gonna be sad.
And
I don't know, maybe it doesn't think it's gonna be sad.
Plug my ears.
Siren song!
so it's kind of a sad song.
Yeah, I figured.
Ruin the whole mood of the night.
I feel like everybody's gonna kind of turn.
And the whole crowd just kind of stops.
That was definitely the first couple syllables of
this. You hear the din.
Yeah.
The conversations all just stop as soon as she starts singing. And
Thinking about that movie the other day.
it gets quiet. You just hear her voice. And just entrancing. And people are just kind of, like, some people knock over a drink. This one person kind of slips and knocks over a drink. To not upset the song, somebody catches, an unseen force catches a drink, puts it back up on, as to not disturb the song. Everyone roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, 15.
Natural 20.
Mine's higher. This level.
Where's my character?
15.
I get.
That's above average. Okay. I don't need to be lucky.
No, it didn't matter. 6.
6. If only you were lucky like me. Literally lucky. Literally lucky. See? Lucky.
You notice, everyone roll a perception too. Oh, actually, I'll tell you who gets to roll a perception. What are your guys' savings?
15.
15?
17?
Okay.
Wise.
Everyone but... What did
No,
you
actually.
15.
15. Everyone but
19.
Calypso. Just entranced with this.
Oh.
What?
Just...
I
You've never heard anything so
Yeah, she doesn't
beautiful.
know how to
You just
sing.
want to keep listening to it. It's just getting into your head, and you're just like, this is beautiful. Like, I really need to get to know this woman better and understand her, become her friend. And
Invite her up to my room.
Calypso, you just notice almost everyone in the whole room. Roll a perception check.
Well, it is a beautiful song, and I do want to get to know her better.
I'll miss her falling asleep.
Oh no. Perception?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. This charm?
2.
I have advantage versus charm. Is it charm related?
It is charm.
Woo! 23!
23?
Not 20.
Alright. Roll a perception.
Roll better than me.
No.
Let's be lucky on this.
Oh.
No.
Ah.
More luck. Keep throwing the luck in.
11.
Let's
No, you
go
can only
with
do it
the
once per roll.
Yeah. So, yeah, everyone seems to be just quiet and entranced. And there's a couple people that maybe aren't as into it, but there are a few bohemian.
Also,
all the elves like
I've heard this
whatever.
beautiful shit before, whatever.
So the song keeps going, and you guys are there's no conversation in the room. It's just Lady Braguska.
So people aren't like.
And like,
Everyone seems weird right now to you.
No, they're not paying attention to anything else.
You seem to recognize something that with the singing that you're very familiar with.
Who does sing this actually? This is really nice.
Yeah. It's by Arcadia.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Uriel, it's called.
So,
The song eventually fades away, and you finish the song. And Lady Bagusku, she gets up and she bows. And Lazo, everyone starts clapping. Everyone's clapping. So good!
Again!
So good.
Another!
And then the Deep Water starts playing their songs again. Everyone goes back to talking.
No way, is that their band?
Yeah. So Lady Bagusku and Lazo, they bow and they actually depart the manor.
But before I got to talk to them,
Well, they're heading towards the door.
Rush him.
I cast Detect Evil and Good again.
Okay.
the chicken's gonna tell you.
On who? Because you wouldn't want to
Anyone
do it on
within-
your.
within-
You want to do it on your friend, though.
It's an area.
What's your motivation?
Same motivation I always have.
Do you always do that to your friends?
You're saying I don't
I'll
perceive
let
her
it
as
go.
evil, or-
Yeah, fine. That's fine. So you cast it.
Yeah.
Devin.
Seriously.
You hear this,
No, fuck it, no.
and this porcelain chicken goes. You don't detect anything.
Okay. Interesting.
I wanna.
And Elminster looks over at you and goes,
So how come she can cast spells but I can't?
wasn't a spell.
Her magic charm thing wasn't a magic thing?
I just heard singing.
I want to stealthily follow them.
Ooh.
Sure.
Ooh.
Roll a stealth check.
Okay.
I don't know about that one. I don't want to choose a different die.
I did want to
It's my
talk
lucky die.
to her as well and just...
She's right at the door.
Natural
So.
20.
Oh!
Told you.
Not 20.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah, you just kind of fade into the crowd, and you slip out a back door, and you kind of waiting at the corner of the house for them to walk by.
Went full Drax or like freaking
Yeah,
John
nobody
Cena.
notices that you're gone.
Just
You
walking
just
through the
blend. So what did you want to do?
I just wanted to say to her, before I was charmed, but
As I
also
said,
even more now
the
that I'm
full
charmed,
track.
to say to apologize for the inhospitable
It's a chip.
welcome that
Oh,
we
is it a
had
chip?
between
Yeah, I
us.
just want a bag of chips. And
Baron didn't.
And,
It's totally fine. The
and then Mantis walks in. It's like,
you know,
hey,
there's
Drax.
always misconceptions and
I'm glad that she could come by to be part of this event tonight.
Moving so slowly.
Hopefully she'll come by
Damn
again.
it.
Best thing you heard of
I would love that. Yeah, I
He's
hope
like,
we can
just
be
eat the
friends.
chip, don't you know?
Absolutely. I feel like we can be such good friends right now.
And she reaches over and she gives you a little kiss on the cheek. And they exit, and you see them walking.
I don't ever want to see a
You see them walking past you at the corner. They walk past you, and they start walking towards the Priory. It's starting to rain a little more heavy now.
I will continue to follow them.
Yeah, you.
Super rain the day that we...
The day that we?
the day that
No,
we
it was
met.
foggy. It was
Or
foggy.
something. Like
It was
there
It was
was
like foggy and misty.
It was raining.
There's a bit of
the
mist.
day that you
There's a bit of
shafted
mist.
her out.
You notice swirling
Oh,
around.
you're anything. I don't know.
Swirling around in there.
This is when you
Oh,
pissed
you mean
off.
that time you were spying on
Yeah.
the elf chick?
Pissing off my
The
neighbor.
storm seems to be kind of
I
like
remember that,
intensifying.
yeah.
All going away, Ravenloft.
Oh.
Oh, what? Ravenloft time?
Lightly not.
So you're following them.
Oh,
They're heading towards the Priory.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Bold lightning!
Oh my god, Mom!
I mean, I don't notice anything like off about them, do I?
No, they're just walking in the rain. They got their hoods up. They're trying to hurry up so they don't get too wet. They're doing a quick pace. You're kind of skittering from shadow to shadow along the alley, following them. You seem pretty secure and that you're hidden.
Well, she's in her element.
I I'm
the
going
water?
I'm going to send a message to you
Mm-hmm.
How?
using sending.
Carrier pigeon.
Yeah, carrier pigeon.
No, Morse code.
And I'm gonna ask you, following weird singers heading to, what's it called?
The
The Priori.
Yeah, heading to there.
Oh, I can respond to this.
What
Can't I?
do?
What, dude?
You can respond.
Yeet.
Yeet. That's all you respond. Yeet.
Keep your distance. Don't enter their prairie grounds. Just watch.
So they start approaching
Don't
to
believe
their
me.
gate.
Oh!
Just watch.
They start approaching their gate. Are you got light under there? Or something?
It's me.
Oh, that you?
Sending Morse code.
Laz opens the gate for her, and Lady Baguska walks through, and he kind of looks back, closes the gate, locks it, and they start walking into the prairie. What do you want to do?
I'll just watch the building for like a minute or two.
Okay.
So I
You
know
see
there's-
some lights turn on, and but this curtain's drawn.
Don't believe me. Just watch.
That's why you have flashlights.
Do I knock on their door? Do I?
Do you have to go by 10?
Yeah, I gotta get
Oh, man.
soonish.
I'm gonna go back to the tavern.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you head back to the tavern and get yourself out of the rain. You kind of show up wet.
I
That's normal.
Oh, it's so soggy.
The same approximate level of dankness.
Yeah.
Slightly more damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're in the nice warm tavern
Go
now.
have a bath to dry off.
There you go. So it's actually coming to the end. Darren's thanking people, and people are leaving. Unless you wanted to talk to a few more people.
No, I'm just like, I was
Deep
expecting
water,
like
water
an all
deep
night.
They're still playing, kind of.
I was expecting like party all night.
So
like,
guys, think we're gonna have to fire Flip, so she didn't do anything.
yeah, he didn't even
You,
sing.
you sneak
Yeah.
in through the kitchen door and you enter into the tavern.
Don't think this is the night for performances.
What?
Because the guests are freaking all the attraction you need.
No, it could have been better. Could have taken it to the next level
You had like what? Some
of performance.
performance.
Are you saying I'm
I'm sorry.
better than this?
What? Oh, what? I
Hi.
didn't see you.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's going on?
Nothing. Just talking to.
Just talking trash about
Just
you.
talking to the guys, you know.
Yeah, it's too bad I didn't perform. Would have.
Yeah, it would have been really good because then you'd pay your rent. But
You notice
Anyway.
the guests are starting to leave.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go. Someone should go to the door and like
usher them
thank
out.
them for
Thank
coming
them.
and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, they're shaking your hand.
Greetings.
I will
Thank
go
you.
thank
I will
them
do
as
that.
the owner of the tavern.
Oh, what?
All right.
Huh? What?
There, you have a beautiful manor. Congratulations.
Look,
Thank
she
you.
just,
Thank you so much. Come again.
She's more of a
You've done such
dishwasher
a-
than an owner. So, anyways,
Provides your own water.
that's so. She just rubs her hands on the plates and stuff.
Wait,
You should have a ring of soap. Just keep everything in there.
No,
a
you could have
literal.
an amazing car wash or carry.
ShamWow.
Yeah,
You are attacked by a ShamWow.
Mortal enemies. It's so absorbent.
My skin's so dry now.
You know when he like puts it on the spell and he like punches it into the carpet and it like soaks up the Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
They just like wrap their fists in it and like punch her and it like soaks.
Then you supply the
I
liquid.
think for your
Yours
birthday, I'm
is
gonna
inside.
get a. For your birthday, I'll get you a ShamWow dress. That'll be so.
It'll be like a
Just
smothering.
dry out.
What an awful fabric. Have you ever touched those things?
So
It's just
everyone
felt.
is now
Fancy
gone.
felt.
And the waiters and servants and all out there are cleaning up, and Dernan is. That was a great night. I think.
Good work, team.
Everyone got to know you, and
The real heroes, the serving staff.
yeah.
Yeah. Job.
Real working when
Did we
working
give
men.
away more alcohol than we sold? Probably, considering the guest list.
So they
cares?
they clean up and they leave, and Dernan shakes your hands and says,
Good work. Boy, you sure came through for us.
"You guys did awesome. So well done. You've done a great job with this place and running it, and when you're here."
Do we have
We'll
any?
talk soon.
Do we have any media?
Media. Like TVs?
No,
A
like
social platform.
Yeah, we're on Facebook.
Yeah, we got Facebook.
There's
Yeah,
a message
like-
board right outside.
Yeah.
for the
Pigeon book?
Deepwater Gazette and the
like a newspaper?
the Daily Deepwater and
Well,
The
there,
Daily
there
Deep.
was crowds out there, and there's probably some scribes. and
Yeah.
stuff
Yo.
like that.
Dude,
because the
can
guest
you
list
get
tonight
like
was
a magic billboard? Can we have like
This was
Yeah.
disgusting.
yeah?
Like a sign that like scrolls text
Some-
or something.
Yeah. He was supposed to do
Some like
that.
neon and
Yeah.
shit? Like,
He sucked up though.
Except every minute I have
During
to
the
cast another
parade.
spell, and the chicken would be like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah, what's with that chicken? That was annoying.
Yeah. Well, potentially stop fruit.
I mean, I've met very few chickens that weren't annoying.
So Olimer,
Never met it.
he starts going up to bed, and Beverly starts going up to bed, and she walks up to you and says, I hope it's okay.
Oh,
This new bathtub, I prepared a bath if you'd like it, Mr. Batterby.
No, for you. You guys use it.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
She says all
Anyways, there's a bath ready, so. And Shusa came back. She's all healed up. They all go to bed. You guys
reach
are
out and
there.
catch it. Nice. I was like,
Sweet.
You've been drinking this milk that Jaeger's been feeding you. You actually stumbled up to your bed 2 hours ago and lost memory and passed out.
did Jaeger hang around?
Oh,
So all the perception.
You got Rohypnol?
13. Ow.
Yeah, you were pretty much paying attention to what was going on. You didn't really see Jaeger go anywhere, or
She
did
was
anyone
at,
else go up there.
okay, so she was at the party after the hatch went up to
She's
bed?
not around now.
Maybe it was just a heavy dose of melatonin.
You don't see Jaeger.
Mellow.
She might have gone with the rest of the group.
Yeah, yes, exactly. That's.
Knock on Hatch's door. You alright, Hatch?
You hear the door opens and Jaeger's face. Get the fuck out of here.
Does
And
it?
slam shut.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Our team member got raped by a
Is there blood?
What are you guys doing?
I would,
Calling a doctor?
I guess I'm having a bath.
Okay.
You're in my bathroom?
No.
no,
Using the beautiful gold.
Right beside the bedroom.
Not your shitty bathroom.
the brass tub right beside Hatch's bed.
Yeah, I like make sure
With the
door-
conjoined
make sure the
fireplace.
door is super locked. super
I
locked.
think it's a Narnia wardrobe.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna meditate for a bit and go to bed.
I basically run the whole night out downstairs until
Everyone
they're
around.
Everyone's left,
Yeah.
so you're by yourself down there.
Standing in the thing, crying.
No, I want to talk.
No?
I want to talk to the door.
Okay. What do you want to say to the door?
Just check to see.
Conversation?
Yeah, just check to see how you felt the went.
It was fun. I met a lot of people today. Some friends I used to know.
Yeah.
People just
From
live
like
to be
600
like
years
1,000 years old.
Yeah, Laura Silverhand.
And, you know, I know some elves that are up there, but that's impressive.
L'Oreal's unique.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely unique. Don't mess with her.
And we didn't seem to have any trouble, so
Yeah, no, everything seemed to go good. I didn't see any weird people acting strange, or two of you, or two of anyone else. Which I kept an eye out on.
yep, I know I did too. I did too.
Oh, great.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, fantastic. I'm gonna do one more check around, and then I'm gonna head up.
Roll investigation.
Yep. Especially in the cellar.
That's good.
Ooh. 21.
21. You go down to the cellar. The stuff is still destroyed from before, but it doesn't look like there's any change. Everything looks undisturbed. You go upstairs. Everything's locked. The windows are locked. The house seems secure.
Okay. That's it. I'm done then. I turn in.
All right.
Close it.
You doing anything?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
What are you doing?
She's robbing us.
What?
No.
What the?
No, we have to acquire more things first.
For the second thing,
But you have a whole list of things?
Okay, roll a.
ignore the first thing that I sent.
Oh yeah, she made.
I want to send stuff
Did I see
too.
the thing that she sent?
No, it's a secret thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh
God.
Roll a stealth check.
Oh,
With disadvantage.
Why?
double
What time are you
disadvantage.
doing this?
When everyone's asleep.
Okay, let's
With
wait a little bit.
advantage.
So should I roll?
I'm wearing all my armor in the bathtub, by the way.
Roll with perception. At disadvantage.
Oh, come on.
You're like way
Go.
upstairs
What
in
are
the
you-
bath,
what are you
behind
doing?
closed doors.
Oh,
17.
17. What'd you roll?
less than 17.
Okay. So the first thing is a no. The second thing?
Second thing, that's what I just rolled for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The third thing?
Skipping over that one. I'm gonna do that one last.
Okay. The fourth thing?
Oh, what the fuck?
Yep.
Okay. Roll a performance check.
Okay. No.
If only you were lucky.
That one? I hope.
No.
9.
Or was it
Okay.
It was a
Noted.
Okay.
Ouch.
Jeez, I'm almost good.
And then the one after that, I guess. After he's
I don't
gone
know
to
what I would
bed.
do from above.
Everyone's gone to bed.
Well, you don't know
Were you still downstairs
if
when I
he's in the bath or not.
Were you still downstairs when I was downstairs? Visible?
Everyone's asleep.
She waited till everyone.
No, I mean like after, like 'cause
No, she
I
went up to her
investigated the downstairs.
Yeah, she went up to her. She
Oh,
was
okay,
in her
okay.
room.
Yeah.
You see a light in the bathroom.
I
Dark vision.
go into
So
his
you
room.
have
No light.
No light.
Roll another perception at disadvantage. Actually, no, this one wouldn't be at disadvantage.
Regular
Just regular
advantage?
roll.
Oh, that'll be 23.
23.
It's 23 because I'm fucking wise.
Are you now?
You hear
I suck at noticing things.
just a footstep outside the door.
I jump out of the bathroom.
Roll a wisdom savings throw.
Roger's peeing on the door.
Oh, God. Oh, that sucks. It's pretty bad. It's 9.
You go to jump up, and your muscles are frozen.
I drop. In the
The
tub.
candlelight, you notice, has been getting dimmer in the room. And it's fairly dark, just a slight little candle. You hear... You actually don't hear anything. But the light under it seems to be getting dimmer.
Okay.
So you're doing your thing?
Yep.
I'm going to start texting you.
roll an investigation.
Just sending me a message.
I'm frozen, right?
Oh yeah.
You can't move a muscle.
19.
You get to do everything you wanted to do in the room.
Okay. And then the last thing, and then that's it.
Well, what about the second thing?
What about the
That's what I rolled for.
giant
The
white
first thing.
cock?
Okay, so Hatch, I need you to roll a perception check.
Oh, Jesus.
Am I not unconscious?
I'm knocked out on the bed.
Would Jaeger also roll a perception check?
Yes, she would.
It's going to be 16.
That's what I rolled a 17 for.
So you walk into that room and you see passed out on the bed Hatch and Yagra.
I'll continue as long as I don't see.
You do your thing.
Okay.
Okay.
And then that third thing I sent you is the last.
Backstab.
The last thing.
The
Sneak
last thing I
attack.
want to do for the night is the third thing I sent you.
Yeah, you already did that.
No,
No, I didn't.
she skipped over it. She did 2, 4, 5.
Oh,
And
the third thing.
Yeah,
The third bullet point I sent you.
Yeah.
she did 2, 4, 5.
Okay,
and then she came out with 3.
Roll. You
I'm meditating by the way.
that person
I'm
does
meditating.
not see anything. or hear anything as you approach.
Okay.
You're going to do that thing?
Mm-hmm.
Roll an attack.
Wait, an attack?
The third thing.
Let's make sure I'm looking at the same thing.
Bro.
What the fuck? She's killing all the dwarf friends of ours.
Yep. Roll an attack.
Okay, I don't want to kill.
Roll an attack.
Hold
Kill
on.
the dwarf.
I'm frozen. I'm
Well, I
drowning in
guess with my
the
little
bathtub right now. You gave us the bathtub again?
7.
7. So the dagger
It's probably better.
The dagger
prepared the bath.
scrapes,
No,
and
wait, you're immune to.
it's not quite what you're going for, but
They just
there's
resist
something
it.
there.
I'm resistant.
And you hear this muffled.
Are you immune to sleep as like me? No, that's an elf.
That's a good thing.
That's it.
Elves and half-elves. Advantage on poison saves.
Okay. Is
What
it
about, like, charm and
obvious
stuff?
or just not obvious?
That person felt it as
No,
soon as you did
the
it.
thing I was trying to do.
It doesn't quite look what you were going for.
Is there any way I can fix it?
Are you kind of carving a smile on someone's face?
You gotta, if you want to do
Joker
it, then I'm
style.
gonna make you roll another stealth check.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh!
Wait, that's not on any number.
No, that's a freaking
Hang on,
2.
don't
That's
touch
not
it.
on any
No,
number.
that was a 2. That's
That
a
wasn't
2.
on any number. I moved
No,
it.
it was a 2.
I definitely trust the person who's on my side.
Yeah, me too.
I moved it before you looked.
Yeah, I saw. I didn't want you to move it. Roll again at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, that's the price you pay.
Oh, shit.
1.
It's a 2!
And I'll work out the same.
Justice.
7.
So roll a performance check then. See how well you do it.
Dice.
Oh, she's pulling out the lucky die.
$13.
13. It kind of looks what you're going for.
All right.
But after you pull away, you hear this. What the fuck are you doing? And that's that.
I'm out of there.
All right. Everyone roll a perception at not normal roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's use my luck on that.
9.
16.
Can you use the luck while you're sleeping?
14.
16.
I don't know if you have to.
16?
Yeah.
16.
You hear
I'm at
this
18.
yell from downstairs in the tavern.
I'm meditating, so I'm like,
Oh,
I'm not
shit.
asleep.
What did you do?
So I like, book it out of my room. I go.
The dwarf got.
I start like yelling down the hall, like something's in there. Something's in the. I don't know what it is, so I'm thinking something's in our.
What did you roll?
9.
There it is.
9? And what'd you have to beat?
Lucky.
Oh, am I re-rolling a stealth or something?
No, what was your stealth? A 7?
Yeah.
Yes.
You kind of wake up,
2
you
plus
thought you heard
All of
something.
us heard it.
Yagra is like, gives you a shot. Someone's yelling downstairs.
Yeah. Someone's in the inn.
Yeah. I decide after, but before it's a save, but any time.
Okay. So you guys all run down there.
So 18.
Lopetus is just kind of yelling, and he's like, "Fuck! Ah!" What? He doesn't have hands.
What's wrong?
You see carved into his forehead a picture of a dick.
What the happened?
So that bitch Calypso, she carved this in me. She was what? Ah, she stabbed me in the head. What? Ow!
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say I was sleeping. I woke up with a knife in my forehead.
What were you wearing?
Wood?
I'm just kidding.
What?
Wait.
And then she ran out the door.
Out the door?
Yeah.
Did we see her in the street?
Which way she go?
Roll a perception.
10.
14.
15.
Sorry?
14.
What did you get? 20. 20? You hear footsteps around behind Vala's house, like exiting the alley. running
Here's
fast.
someone behind
there's
Perilous house.
There's mist now,
Oh,
rolling
Don't
fog.
fall out there. We're all gonna die.
and it's pouring rain, thunder.
She's gone.
Well, actually, no. You don't see anything because you're stuck in a bathtub.
I'm still frozen.
You're still frozen.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't see anything.
So you guys are downstairs?
Yeah, I'm downstairs.
Barrendon. Barrendon.
Why is there shit written down?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so I'm talking to the door. So you didn't see which way she went?
No.
Nope.
Nobody saw. Nobody heard anything.
I heard from the bathtub, but I can't tell you.
Okay, so let's check on the kitchen exit and upstairs. And downstairs.
So while you guys are doing that,
I have to change our goddamn key.
Oh, this is actually a bit more of a problem than we could hope for.
We have a cursed bathtub.
Sweet.
She kind of knows that we stole some shit. Somebody pretty powerful.
She also did the same thing, though.
Yes, but if she can throw us under the bus and disappear pretty quick, then we're in a lot of shit.
Barrendon.
Looks more suspicious for me.
You're breathing okay, but you're stuck in this tub. None of your muscles can move.
Can he speak?
In the dark corner near the ceiling, just where the candlelight doesn't quite reach, you see two red eyes peering at you.
It's the Trollskull.
They slowly move down the wall, and out of the darkness, Lady Bagusku in a black outfit.
Is
with
he
a red
naked?
Choker.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So
approaches
he's like
you.
standing there naked.
Yeah.
In your armor?
No.
Her red eyes have fully dilated black pupils.
I feel super validated.
Hello, Barrendon, she says quietly. And she starts walking towards the tub. She actually puts one foot in the tub on each side of you. She's standing over you.
Can he speak?
He can't move a muscle.
Can he send?
You
Can't
do
cast a
anything.
spell.
If it's verbal or semantic. Yeah. Or
Thank you
material.
for inviting me into your home.
You were invited into the private chambers.
Rookie mistake.
She smiles and she kind of sits with her feet in the water on the edge of the tub. I know you know what I am. I saw it from the moment you entered the prairie. Have you had experiences with vampires in the Eastern Rift?
I don't say anything.
He can't say anything.
I'm sorry, she says softly. Let me just ease that up a little around your mouth and throat. And her
I scream as loud
and
as
her
I
hand
can.
waves over it. You're able to whisper?
I whisper as loud
Barely?
as I can.
Barely. And she says, not too loud. No. I don't want to wake your friends. And she smiles as two long fangs jut out from her upper
Oh, shit.
and lower teeth. I understand why you judge me, Barrendon. I truly am a monster.
Oh, shit.
And her face breaks a bit as she looks down and away.
Super validated.
Are you praying to your god Moradin right now?
Nope, just because he invalidated.
He just sit there like,
I told you so, I told you so.
I just have a big grin on my face. Fucking dude, I'm so fucking smart. I'm gonna die.
Can he hear your whispers? And she steps a little closer, leans down close.
Whoa,
with
can
her
you
face
send
to
a
yours.
whisper?
She leans down
It's
with her
verbal
face
only.
close to yours.
I don't know what spells are verbal.
Her hands are holding the
No,
tub
no.
on either side of your head.
Sending is verbal, semantic, and material.
Yeah.
And she leans in closer, kind of smells your neck. She kind of, her nose just kind of rubs along the side of your neck. And you feel,
Minor illusion is.
she whispers in your ear.
S&M?
I have to admit,
Semantic
Baron,
material.
that the hunger, the need to feed is so overpowering.
Oh, shit.
And you can feel the sharp ends of her fangs lightly drag across your skin. And your skin just turns like goosebumpers. She whispers again. Has he answered your prayers before? Woody, could there ever be a place in this world
What does it take to turn undead?
where I can exist and not be a monster?
Oh, she's looking for help, man.
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill her.
And you see the eyes, and they almost flicker between red and brown.
Come on, man. I want to help her so bad.
If I pray to Morgan, would he answer my prayers? And her head moves so she's looking straight in the face. And a sly grin creeps across her face. And the red eyes come back. I could easily feast on you, Barrett Battlebrew. I have not yet tasted anything but animal blood.
Oh, she's a good person.
Oh, you're a good vampire.
Noble blood for noble blood.
You're like
She's
Angel.
a villain.
Like myself.
I want to help her so bad.
She's from Twilight.
Seems appropriate, would it not?
Spark.
And she shakes her head at this as having like an internal conflict in the flicker in the eyes keep happening. Her body seems to twitch, and the bright eyes dim. She's like, ah. And she gets quiet. And the posture kind of retreats a bit. She says, I'm not here for blood, Barrington. I'm not here to take it. And I'm not here to give it. I want to live again. You once told me you prayed to the lightiest of all the lady gods.
Doesn't sound like something I would say.
It sounds like
I pray to the lightest of the lightest gods.
I'm the best.
I'm Baradin.
That sounds like Baradin.
Would your God grant me a place for me in this world? Can someone like me ever find redemption?
Can I talk now or no?
You can whisper. You can whisper the whole time.
What are you guys doing?
No, I don't whisper.
We were checking the doors to downstairs, outside, and then checking upstairs.
Yeah, all the exterior doors seem perfectly fine.
Yeah, and then upstairs. And check
Light under the bathroom. You knew he was taking a bath. Still having a bath. Downstairs is totally locked.
I wanted. We were all together.
Not dickhead over there.
Yeah.
I'm not the dickhead. The door's the dickhead.
You don't want to do it.
Yeah.
If she sabotaged the door and ran away, chances are she probably took something. So let's go check.
That's a pretty strong leap.
Where's
We don't,
Hatch?
we don't have anything.
Yeah. Oh,
Hatch is awake.
No,
you
Hatch-
all are awake.
That's just
Yeah.
with you.
Okay,
Hatch is with us.
Jaeger's
Give me a-
Jaeger's
the bag
with
of
you.
holding.
Jaeger's with you. She's standing there completely naked.
Seriously?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Doesn't care.
Oh, I'll just pretend not to notice. Did you stop the bag of holding?
Just like a slight pause, like.
Hatch checks his abs.
Is that where you keep your bag of holding?
In my abs.
Do I have the bag of holding?
You'd left it in your room.
Let me check. Hatch runs upstairs to his bedroom to check.
You don't find. Oh, you find it. You find the bag of holding.
Okay.
Check your room. Check on Baron. Wait. Baron is in the bath?
Brandon is in the room.
Hatch runs back down with the bag of
Well,
holding. I have the bag of holding.
He needs to be involved in this. I'll open the bathroom door. Or
It's
Really?
locked.
No,
I'll
man.
knock on the bathroom
You're gonna
door.
know.
Baron
So as soon as that happened,
Calypso fuck.
she just finishes her speech to you, and there's a knock on the door.
Calypso fucked us.
Lady Bugassa.
Baron,
whoa!
Whoa,
And
whoa, whoa.
the candle goes out the room, leaving the room in darkness. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, see if he remembers.
You got good wisdom.
Mine, quite.
That was mine.
Oh, 22.
Ooh.
The hold on you releases. The room is pitch black. A faint sound can be heard in the corner.
Calypso fucked us. Open up.
They're knocking on
The
the
sound of him or sound of something else?
No, there's something else kind of almost sniffling in the corner.
Can I look over there? Can I use my flashlight?
Or do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the faint outline of Lady Baguska huddled, just shaking.
What?
I'll open the door a little bit. What?
The light comes in.
Clips on fucked us. And she drew a dick on Dwarf.
That's how she fucked us. We don't know if she fucked us.
As they come in and tell you all these things all at once.
And she may have stolen
I just
some shit.
opened the door a little bit.
Oh, so some light comes in.
So
And you see
get changed.
Lady Bagusku, tears streaming down her face, huddled in the corner.
We have bigger problems. I closed the door.
Like, are you naked on our side of the door, or
No, I'm naked on the inside of the door. Thank you.
Oh. Okay.
Go find our shit or whatever.
Okay. Armor up.
Ready.
And then I'll check on my room. I mean, I have everything valuable on myself, but
She's trying to be
Y'all really don't trust me.
quiet, but she's like shaking from sobbing and tears and stuff.
It's very bold of you what you just did. Very frightening, but enlightening.
Frightening but enlightening.
I'm sorry, but he made me come back. He said I had to have human blood, or I had to have blood not of an animal. He said if you wouldn't, he'd send me back.
How does he have that power?
By killing me.
Oh, he's your master?
No, but he works for my master. And if I get killed, my soul returns to me. My master wants me to become a full vampire. Which is why I was sent here. I am supposed to have the blood of a non-animal, of a human or humanoid. And Laszlo's here to make sure that happens.
I'll give you my blood willingly.
Shit.
If it doesn't kill me.
It would turn you.
Can you like cut yourself into like a cup or something? And
You don't want to be a monster.
I don't want to be a vampire, but I can still give you some blood.
I don't want to be a monster. I'll become a monster if I drink your blood.
Not if I give it to you willingly.
If I drink a non-animal blood, I will become a true vampire.
Okay, I don't know how these things work fully.
But as you're speaking to her, you hear footsteps running along the roof. You hear a crash downstairs. It's a window crash. You hear, all of you hear sounds all around the building.
Ninja!
Footsteps on the roof. Windows crashing.
Don't tell him.
Ninja Turtles.
And Lady Bagusku looks shocked and scared and said, "They're here. They're here to make me a monster."
Ninjas.
And she scrambles further into the corner, looking around frantically. Stop
I
there.
kill some ninjas.
Cliffhanger.
No, man, I want to kill some ninjas.
Some vampire ninjas.
I don't care if they're. What kind of ninjas there? I'm gonna kill some ninjas.
Kill yourself.
Harassed ninja.
Correct, ninja.
Awesome. That's rad.
Calypso is not in the building.
Woo!
Calypso is
Exit
AWOL.
stage
It
left.
is AWOL. Yeah, that's for sure.
That's what you get for not paying me.
Yo, I've had nothing to do with any of this.
I don't remember you performing on opening night.
That's because Babushku performed.
I've
Look what I led you.
I've literally been like no part of this. I haven't
No part
even
of
been
what?
here for most of it.
Hey,
Hey, you got to talk to L'Oreal Silverhand.
Yeah.
you were Emmett Froome.
Huh?
You were the clone. The Emmett Froome clone.
What?
No, we just suspected you.
Yeah, while you were gone, everyone suspected you were Emmett Froome in disguise.
Oh, really?
And we have,
Because you weren't saying anything.
So they were hoping.
and we have a secret handshake that you don't know about, so.
It's so complicated, none of us know about it.
You have
But I
to
know
forget
about
it
it.
as soon as you learn it.
Is it like knick-knack,
Does
paddywhack?
this do exactly what I think it does?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay.
I agree with your
Is it a two?
scarring of the door.
Yeah, it would be.
Even though it's gonna fuck us. That was a good call.
Yep.
I don't know about the rest of whatever the hell your list was.
Guess you'll find out.
Well, I guess
Oh, she
we will.
definitely stole some shit.
I don't have anything to steal, I don't think.
I have all my
Maybe the hat.
I have all my stuff on me, right?
You were meditating.
Yeah.
You don't meditate with all your stuff on.
I was meditating in my room.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll just have to check.
And you rolled a perception and you didn't hear anything.
Dun dun.
Oh god, cliffhangers everywhere.
I would have had like the
Can't
stuff
wait
that
for
I
the
have.
You have
Thank
no
you
idea if your
messages
staff's
or
there or
something.
not.
No, I would have had my staff. I would have had my staff, my bracers, my ring.
Yeah, not on you. Would it be in your room?
What?
Ring
Not
on
on you. In your room.
Yeah, ring on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
If you're meditating, you're gonna be like in your with all your stuff off.
Yogi.
Not literally all of it off. Like, why would I take my ring off?
So you're gonna be holding your staff. You're
I
gonna
got
be wearing
nothing
your
to do.
razors.
My staff. I like my staff in nunchuck mode. In my waistband.
Why you meditating?
Just in general.
I gotta call bullshit.
DM overruled.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is GoGoDM, and thank you for listening to this episode of Perilous Pursuits. Be sure to check out our website at perilouspursuits.com for new episodes, news, and other information. And if you'd like to help us out, maybe like us, subscribe, and add some comments to our YouTube channel. Also, if you could give our podcast some stars and reviews on iTunes, we would really appreciate it. In the meantime, go take your hellhounds for a walk, give that gelatinous cube a big hug, then grab some friends and just dive in and play some D&D.